for Accra New Town. Mo walk ko komlebele amutie mo adopay. Adopay mi babu nyina che mo amutie mi free kaswa Dr. English ya man from Weja. Embassy La Paz. Kanda Kadeshi. Agbogloshi adopay mo amutie mi ewa Accra Central Tudu Kantamanto. Any baby, but you remember when you say, "Hi, on the FM." You general hopa. And see, Team Nina, you set at Open Squad 23. Na enkomo na Kwame Jana Tenase, Joe Lumani din komo. And see, I don't pay your Brefo updates Nina, but the family was the Brefo surely. Mammy man na Kwame a chain, na me man Kwaba. And I'm matching.
Enya, the only speaker on radio.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the only speaker on radio. Oh, Yami Adom. Radio Funa speaker.
Maybe I cover.
Enti, I now do in a banner. Odi a boss of Unya can order in court, not a boss of kind. Order.
I don't want people to have my.
The only speaker on radio. I think you be mouth.
I tell you, I tell you, and also them is symbol.
I think a woman and Friday night what dress is.
So, I can't kind of lady KG. I bet a kind. I just say,
you this is an answer. You want to see silly.
I just said, Crawford come up, but what are you?
Oh, me that year,
what are you, pal? My Amagana for you, Archie.
A movie archie.
Now, your mom, you know, Quaba.
A movie archie.
And I call me Jana Tenassi, NKG. A big man, Oceano Tower.
Sir, you will manage. As I do, will manage.
Oh, no, yeah. But I didn't know what town, no pay.
Oh, come on, Crum. The will money didn't come on the idea. So I need the swamp house.
But then Crawford, she will come because here can say, you know, one more person called law school, Makola. They release the results in India and Ra.
Odiaba.
Was it? Results in India, you could see, yeah, this is a bit trim.
They could see, I said, next year.
Was it? I will try next year. And yes, I'll bet you on the try next year. 95.1. And you by the. You know, I declare more called Monko. I will try next year. No,
okay.
Monko try. My boy is nice shit. Oh, yes. I say, Bassy, I just say, and Crawford Bemu Buani. But I'm Wabamumu. The excitement alone, knowing say what passing exams I will come a colano, should be a motivation. A bit more to me, a Kenya for next year.
What to me, I call 3 years. Now exams to go do 1 year now. I'm fast. That's what you would try.
And you better sound.
I would try.
My colleagues need to bring a friend idea. But my mom would think squad is off.
But Kwame, only this Sanyama we know a politically motivated kakra, wanting to reduce the number. Anything I almost by making sure that
exams in Ankasa they do baby they will tell you say and said that anything sir a kita format beer observe a bit me this year yeah the baby buy na your basics and your ma will see and assassin na and that was the most often than not you do as I'm saying. And the man getting now start to swing, you know, basics. I am now set down for what doing your day. And you be corner and the daho. You beside says state the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. A basic, but any idea be more doing a day. Akoso. And Ubewi and one set down 95.1 day. I trust until the old trono. Said you'll be marking the home mobile no home. Okay. Okay. politically motivated there, I don't want to believe so. But himself facilities, are limited. Okay, and Crawford was started complaining. They say he produce 800 lawyers a year. Until one started complaining. But in reality, what's say?
Engineers ni.
Na so Obianka se mama Obianko
engineers ni doctors there.
And I make say Obianka se mo Obianko engineer.
And the production no form.
I say choices.
The country should be intentional. That's all.
That's all.
The country itself should be intentional.
And I want to enforce you be. A motivation and nipa de deco. But Lord no cry na Crawford ye ne sa no. Sikan sheda ni musa o.
Da Obianka se ska.
FM 95.1.
Instead Obianka say a lawyer for Nyiska. Obianka ho. But argument amount for making it say as a third world country, no.
Yeah.
Producing lawyers more than engineers and doctors, no.
That's engineering
no, but engineers and those.
And I'm saying, say, engineering programs in the universities.
Good. But if the country is intentional, say okay, every year be the way you produce lawyers, maybe 800, maybe 1,000. Every year be or mine and Kasangasa will be intentional that okay, every year be engineers, you remember 1,000.
When you're mining they intentional.
Your doctors, every year be you be produce 1,000. And they say your money na intentional in terms of
FM 95.1
lawyers are the lawyers no and maybe should encourage or money to be able to be intentional about our engineers.
Exactly.
Lawyers the and come I said
a prestigious
your lawyers every year be 800,000 there a hono na senka oye mampeni na utia kunyema bibi eprike say no if a sector we omam ye mana fa be a sector we dey no en share dey attractive nti amam phone to me nko ho nti me as a government then na ye ma e be attractive amam for be call more then you call the industry giant na a friend say engineers association for no just call them on board because okay. I believe that if the government want to do anything for the lawyers, Oko Ghana
FM 95.1.
But I'm saying that if Abai per se be
or engage you through their conferences.
Yes. Oba na be engage you Musu say and then in the next 5 years, based on our laws, based on Embra Pomo, and then Musu say a bit my boy Edumedia Moody. Abani with me engage you more. Okay. And this Abani decided, okay, I want to be intentional about engineers too as well.
And we need to be intentional about science and mathematics,
wonderful.
Technology, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have a point there. And a motivation and a waffle. Maybe motivation to become a lawyer, no was true. Because they say will be on some PCC.
Oh, will be on PCC. And will be on some person will be a good movie. And then I know Okusialo Pagun movie near Hadia.
Onua FM 95.1.
But my father was on them.
Yes,
the father also this year. Everybody sound common.
Yes.
My argument now for making which is quite logical. It sounds good, but there are other things that other people need to know. And my fafa be was the brand could you to that and my uncle for them brand.
Okay.
You buy better so not yet didn't come up. My fafa be also emerald.
Nice one.
Become an issue. And I hear PhD holders and professors and all other people so worried about it. They say and Ebema or Bebe Masiase. So call law school, we are law student. I don't know if black and white. We are Bema, and I'm a Troy in response to somebody. We are Bema. I catch on say what they and yeah, black and white and a shirt black and a suit black and all. And a Bema, my being a lawyer. He
is smart. He is unique. He is the best. Captain Smart is the king.
No, what is wrong with us as people?
Captain Smart.
And until the woman you by heart, no.
Abogafonie.
We are dying basabasa all because I say ya to your baby actually. What ya see you won't ya see you. Me ba. Nyamiche. So I be school. Me de be salon ye kanti.
Captain Smart, the king of morning shows.
Me ba ma. You be yuti. Me banning. Nessa we tattoo. Me proud.
He is smart. He is unique.
Because
he is the
let's just be anywhere ya tro who cry nyame yodo. Where Bentley. Ya tro say debi be yeda. Pragia. Na ya tro ho enso nyame ye. Nti we your banner to na wo draw ho a. Wagimi. Esa wuti ase we anya ade bia ye kwato sabe. Bodani ne ho. And I keep saying me penny me sika na me be radio ni TV. Why tattoo wunya dwo so. Dabi we wadwen wa fam. Because researchers say 98% of nkrofom ye tattoo nyina no. Wo madwen conform that material moment a obeye tattoo no. Wadwen ye. Me ba no na we tattoo me bu aprawo. We ye be ma say be ba no a be tattoo bra me fie.
I don't know.
So what draw flowers I say we asase the pickers be wo so.
Hey, now what banie? What can say me?
And these are the things yatna so wo mem ha, ya hwe no normal, ya hwe no normal, ya hwe no normal. So it is normal. Normality of borrowed modernity is craziness. Too much of rascal mentality brings a lot of madness. In any case, akwara order TV so the whole fefe.
I don't know.
Oya me bank me pe. Ne pe me no oya en una utiaka. Ne ma me na de kwatra saloon. The best disciplined university where any abaya no ntina ye pese expose no. Discussion we nti na me pese ye show ni nanim keke me da se produce and show biom. Mafia university wo krom ha ye the most disciplined UPSA. Mamen ka some control. What do you pay UPSA come ma investors in yensa wo krom ha. Me motu na aka ne din. No bia ko fa sem bia ma investors 3. So I have a degree in communications and a degree in banking and finance. Maybe I wouldn't me I am the center for investing in Kobe, but I was a Ghana for pay for shit. I have a degree in communications and a degree in banking and finance. Bang bang bang. And I have a master's degree in security and intelligence gathering. No master's degree. I have my master's in security and intelligence gathering.
Hey, now what
school. So if I'm telling you, UPSA is the most disciplined university, I know what I'm talking about. We are Burma for Obako UPSA. Say they have a dress code. Nakachom say won shebi. So be to school ha.
Peja won sa custom here there.
Na peja abetri. Me friends ma ba school. Me sha puskeleke. Me dey aba school. Anya UPSA.
Wani.
Formality is rather normality. What did I mention I say? First, that's what phobia so friend who doctor na enka hwe. GT deben foi. Ghana Tertiary Education Council said then sorry. Once I saw so for no, what paper doctor na free billboard no so. Yes. It's got nothing to do with akwala being and obebon. Sesana tedia and the baby on your baby will be in here. I don't hear your one. Automatically, Sanko your year. Can you tell me? Can I come say you remove baby? Because I was a 4.
Wani. Oh, I don't know.
Kagodri were 4. But the fact say a bad PM no man when yere.
Bang bang bang. Bang.
Ti ebusua tenase. Ti so odobroni ni esi nkonwa ye ho ade. Ti se de lumba kwa ye odobroni ho ade no.
Captain Smart.
Eti so bi wa America no bi ware obi so wo Ghana ha. Ghana nkrata mu no. Wo a ye wa America wonya yire.
Bang bang bang. Bang. He is smart.
I didn't see hear this.
He is the best.
Mijitum. Enya atade a nipa be hye. E na be che so obeben and obebon. Sana tie dia. Aya wo ba ko school a mention atade because atade a nipa me. Nipa mo.
Na ment ya se na medun ho.
Ya de sanka kranka. Hwe Ghana first na rape ni e fe ni mona to. Eye tin. Enkrafo no mona mo kan sen mo nkran. Adebia Monasa Adebia ehunu uba Ghana ni dinu so ehu meda ewu die ju kunkum wanim kura na waka ba uba brofo kasema meda wona akro no hwe corruption ye fa du dwumdie ketasehye ene proye tin ba wunya ba broni kasema corruption de
Gwen bibini au.
That is why I support. Say me, Sankamenya oh, Kabrofo kura yentwam. But let me tell you this. One day, I will become. Me digana mampenia. Yen Kabrofo bi mu.
Bang bang bang.
Me ko jira parliament a me Kabrofo.
Bang bang bang. Bang.
Me Kabrofo bi mu.
Hey.
Yeah, me ko jira parliament as Ghana mampenia. And I will Kabrofo here I said to wait. To why wait?
Brofo gwetim.
Why wait?
Ekufu ade ba afofra no. Who see na Brefo?
Madam for Bakoko India Hospital.
Ani ene.
Ogodu ya no doctor na o he no on Brefo.
Gwen.
Doctor no okay India kasa on Brefo.
Ani ate ho no.
Ade a doctor ni mi na say why test? Why lab test?
Wani.
The ohu nyina ne say ni na ya until da honam papa ya honam say ya de na ko Ghana back. The same yare na no de tikrom ha no. We were te Brofo the Pythagoras theory, the sokromodum, the sokromotwe, the candidate, the katukuruku sukutuku, the putupru kataprukutu katakate. Kwasi Brofo sa ngiye kunu. Okro ya ne de on te Brofo no. Oba say no what no abrante na huri say tim mafia ya say ya be this prostate to say dentate
Wani.
Eye okrom ha na ya chewato na ya chaw se kan ya say koye MRI na yen test say upper part to lower say left to say right to na yen ko fa sample ya the sample no ba ba ma ni ya twa se ka say hye wa bra alugu ntugui wudi fruit no wono na haban no prostate na be ko
Gwen bibini au. Bibini eni.
Yeah, China second will come had twice. Prostate. Yeah, the Brofo China second. Okodu India. Second cry in China be. Yes, it be the robotic then. Or say captain. Yeah, the panic it will be in a warm baby. At a deal.
Gwen.
Many bam hosono. Mesakwa test after 1 month. When the India 2 months. Oh yeah, test no. And then you say a PSA no a core 3.1 pe. Meanwhile, you see and I'm 7 point here. What do I mean? The band that I call UK, Yadichi, Dagati, Frafra, Dagomba, Ewe, Fante, extra what they were UK University. Who do Dutchlander? Godwin, my producer. Okwa Germany to say do fit choko ebesa kwa mamubi
Wani.
Etu kodu krom wa ebeka to say di usuon mo kasa no answer
Gwen.
na yet krom ha as a borrowed modernity ade bia ye okrom ha bia de ye faulta India for country wo ne TV
See na Brefo. Brefo se ba Kabrofo.
ko he UTV ko he Max pasi asem sa okroyim. So we are always borrowing modernity. And we think it's a joke. No. This is ours. And why are we throwing away these things? It might not sound so good in your ears, but the reality of the matter is that if you still use key soap and the tradition goes on, my mother went to secondary school, the tradition will go on.
Bang, 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 bang.
Whether you think this tradition is bad or good, it is not up to you to decide because you are not the originator of that. Why? Say school. Yes, we can agree some of the teachers went extreme, but we could have managed and maybe had a way to sanction those teachers now when they went extreme. Nanka yetimiama say yetia kwada school no atena ho. Yanye ene yifi ho. Ene akwada ketwa 12 years no boyfriend. But then times usro yenya yewu ye 80s ya ye be ye mame ntuwe e twana no ba di ba chikura dem hu sa agi ne me papa ya ba nam say trakade kan shekade trakade wani mensi I didn't tell me me mame papa wa ha mimpo me
Peja on South Coast from here.
Because today when my dear many panyini che me wie we na me ba many issues when my dear many pa onyini che enye duane ayedie because let me tell you this when obi had 30 years odi salad chair so that is why I keep telling you say nuane na abana mudie and a salad and a real fresh way ube wuntem me can't confront here. See me go to China. Be so be a walk China. Ghana how be odwaring social yes on yare otiako. What Ghana say oh we dey ne ho odin o akwa we dey open so yinu. Nso yinu. Me dey so yinu. Me because when the way am wo mu no me here so yinu because e wi am ma so na no patututu e be dware abaduma wo se me mo so yinu. What I want, but show you. Me ya wi muda, ye weather no, eshi. Brony weather, enu. Enti ori green raw. Ye ha kontomre no, January as ye twi. Anu na ma woni panyini o. Enyini che hwe, ade ma ni panyini che. Eye enna, ene eja, ene. The voice of our parents. Emodu menchire mu nne time ni ho. Meba be kire wase. Because Bible say du na ne wajadi. Wudi wo muni ne yeden listening to what they tell you. Listening to what they say. Wutie waja ene wo na wadi so no ene ma wonyini che.
Brefo quotation but our Bible ni.
Ade bia etie ene papa na odi so no eche. Aware bia oba ne tie ni kunu no aware no eche
Brefo quotation
we ya petre ya
Brefo quotation but our Bible ni
what akro no na yem fa no ntonchen my sending documents we auditor general's report we can say me auditor general's report here but there's something I want to say about sir auditor general's report it's a forensic thing about the your friend saying national service and me wa fie ne so na me te the discussion e about the office of the special prosecutor and the attorney general and I was so mad say I say Ghana no ye nima de a ye pe woni ma de ehia ye pa okruma no ye ntimi discuss ne ma ehia ye o and some amfaso ni so no na ye di akire bini o manyin dem pa ne ehia ekwan dem pa de here ensuo dem pa de here enkane e bejina so dem pa de here school papa dem pa de here hospital dem pa de here bible sa ne man sia we ye ja to ho
Erazi
yet what sa na hit ba akufa do trim o say OSP a hit ka say hit
as they say in pidgin levels don't change.
And if you look at it carefully, I ask myself, say, eye day na nanado
Ojai.
Kofa sade and sade bray. But no problem, Abba. If I saw me, I was so. Office of the Special Prosecutor. Obin can't tell me if I saw pa. I was so.
Mayana manye.
Yes, say Office of the Special Prosecutor, no, or investigate specific allegations of corruption and corruption-related offences involving public officers and persons who have been entrusted with prominent public functions, as well as private sector actors. Pacho, yes, say on Shishim, one dream didn't get a session for a cancan adokro, one more ben dream, and one more unconquered room. Pacho, don't want to send with me investigate.
As someone here and someone here.
Yeah, I am one Quran said. Look at the structure of the Office of the Special Prosecutor. At 959, I did it by 2017. Yes, say one. Yes, say we need Special Prosecutor. When? Special Prosecutor, no, or where?
Mayana manye.
You can be a Special Prosecutor, or where?
As someone here and someone here.
You can be a special. It just said, Juma Yadi Ashen in Sano, where Timia ye, Wayen ye, MNSCP, Emma Faja to say, where dear, why are there ye pa? But Nipana on your shino, your friend is special.
Emma Penino. I'm Penino Casawa.
How do you call Bema? Sabi or Woba on Shadow Bemena?
Wait.
I mean, how? Bema on Shaba. Bema on Shaba. Your friend Bemena.
Ojai.
Yay. Friend Bemena. It's a nipa no be kwa kwotna OSP so so ye panino. Ye di kind of special nato no. But I be as office no. Special investigation be no mutimi aye.
Bini ow.
So mutimi ye mpa ekuwie saying. Me, I have said it and I will repeat. Office of the Special Prosecutor is one of the most useless ever created office in Africa.
Bang bang bang.
And it needs to be scrapped.
Bang bang bang.
So what's this? The governing board structure no, is a Special Prosecutor and Deputy Special Prosecutor.
Wait.
And Brana didn't buy and say, SSA Audit Service. Near member.
When?
Auditor General Yamun investigate Dada. So why don't we task the Auditor General to investigate whatever that we need him to audit?
Ojai.
Yes, see, Bakun Kwaka ho. Yeah, say Ghana Police Service. Sunko Kaho. Nayemfa Yokoni and Kwaka ho. Financial Intelligence for no, Yemfa Monko Kaho. Shrajini and Kwaka ho. Nayempe female representative. Omoko yede. Omoko yede.
Ojai.
So, what should I do? A duplication of mandate.
Ojai.
A duplication of mandate.
Ojai.
But winning. You didn't ya shaku fado. Be him say party no be BBO.
When?
But see, me person me be say attorney general. Embre be anyway betimi age former president Lefi Akufo-Addo nsem.
Say the name akwade na be ka cho.
Emma Penino.
Achu oh. I don't sorry. Mr. Achu, Bibi and where you bet me, even the former president title that Akufo-Addo, so you bet me, Jeff in some. I'm here. Producer. What do you produce? What you shan't crack anymore, mammy say, lobby and maybe a bit me just a title, no cry. If you pay, Paddy, nobody president, was say Bibi on one, the Tikwan Krakra was saying. Onua niti head. The structure of his head was said.
What?
Any poor president was say Onua niti was say Onua neho.
Oh.
Ne you know fe.
Oh.
Me mama no still Rebecca ya me mama.
Oh.
And I respect her.
What is your name?
So I mean na. Rebecca ho fe. Akufo-Addo amemu funti. Rebecca do baby kura dey bondi enkrofo nsore mo nsem ma no.
Oh.
Teni you. Akufo-Addo suban fun tantan o de be di president nti. Say we nya bo Chebi no be aye machine. Oh. Nipa ba kupo be di president too. Oh. Unya bo Chebi. Oh. Na nkrofo say nkrofo na eba. Oh. Sorry. You were fine people wo Chebi. You nkrofo a sabi ebru sabi nyado wo ye nipa papa e wo Chebi. Na so say wo bo Chebi pa kufa do nti. Oh. Sorry, you lost. Nipa ba ko be di president. Unya ka achem na asama ba na the mafia asoso. Oh. Sorry, you lost. Nipa ba ko pe. Nipa ba ko pe. Oh. President Odiye wasay Onua no ho. Oh. Wasay ne yere. Oh. Wasay ne kurom. Oh. Wasay ne tribe. So ya achim ni. Enti wo ba achim na obi aye machine. Oh. Sorry, you lost. Nipa ba ko be di president. Oh. Onua ne vice president ba umia wasay no. Oh. Wasay ba umia. Oh. Wasay achim fo wi asa akwasa esrem. Wasay ba umia. Amena abronya ko gina ba bi na campaign kura amba ba umia. Ni aka jo sa fa firi ho. Kan de ba umia ba be de jakere de Japan. Oh. Wasay no. Wo de no to nchen a emra na ono ase oye lawyer ne kura no. Wa be say Ghana mra. Oh. Se bibi o wa ye betimi aya former president title ne fini nsem pa cho me enko hwe. Ne engine fini nsem. Sorry, you lost the elections. Yes. The engine finish some president no kura so former no so no kaya the former MP kura ankaye former assemblyman former unit committee member and the president in free
Nana Boachi through move the third you are ya
or the OSP ba wie ye no and okofa Matinamidu do you know the political strategy behind the appointment of Matinamidu or NDC ni chese NDC for USK yes, and this is for Bokrono. Today, and it's an etedia. Yemfa woman panquatna ho. Today, because before elections, no, Namatanami do Mahamane and this woman terminal. I am Ran Kakra. Namatanami do atro MP Serge double salary, including the current education minister. Friend say Haruna and the others in Tino. They saw him say Kai. Akwanbe Jumama. Today, you don't hear man Sukosi ho. Matanami do Sukwatan who said, office he abodam for there. Today, you don't hear it. Italian Adelaide today Matlami do share so strong krata. And you know what? When we found Matlami do they left Daniel Domlevo. Dimachi, what yasem yase. When we ja Daniel Domlevo. Sir on tina ho. Na on audit nti kada Domlevo audit we are. Na wa Daniel ma your friend is saying Matlami do na Matlami do so pia in this phone ko mu. And a dumb level, or your order tobacco boom say bam. Monko na kwadi yenkuno. And Uncrofono say, hey, what is happening? Would a moment time in Kakrani and Shadi? So, yeah, won't forward the mamma to Namidu. No dumb level, Sansu, another audit, bam, or something. Hey, then people say, hey. Razi, why have you touched Osaf Mafu, senior minister? Onya, meanwhile, Ghana for Mutenio, not OSP or. Now, Office of the Special Prosecutor, no ngui. Never. And think at dom level, cry investigate yourself, Mafu. Nasa dom level wetting, young fan say wetting. Other the OSP in Seattle. When Seattle, and your Janus. Everyone who said no. Nay, Padia, ya dear. By the source, no answer. And to you won't free home. And assume. What is Sassia? Our dom level, so said dom level. I can't 2 years, no, this is 10 years. And to only long leave, don't call retirement.
That's Yamin Shop, brother Charles and Kwame. I love you all.
Dom level, only long leave. Non fan kwa retirement. To double level quadru office no. Me the padlock foforo atoto the office mi.
Monko na kwadi yenkuno.
Afa double level kwa ya. Ya kofa Professor Dia. Ah, when this 69. So na ye audit service board chair.
Bibini ye nipa o.
Say 58. Bibini as so kwa. Ne chairman mom 69.
John for and I'm almost so.
And on the coin. I feel almost at the court. Martin so. And a Martin Nakato said, Manu, Majato. I feel you see a pa brantia. Wait. Or no, checking the Japan describing the producer here. Kennedy Japan can send me about sa office no. Who are you be born raw because Kennedy Japan president edi. Into obi oye presidential flag bearer candidate di and no asem ye de te. You born raw.
John for and I'm almost so.
And ye tam obi kosi ho. Yo osa na si Ghana for kasafa me mama abnada pa yes abnada pa un pena samon cheme un donen cheme and then they me program invite this other power beba me to me badi on the nipa or MPP abai mo di kan bai so ni ma me ga kire wo
bang bang bang
et unim sis la da pa cheme and so OSP kro ya say or the money counting machines are costing if you 13 makuma 13 wa kan sika sa ma padis na kan ne kra Brefo ma bre o ma deda na office office of the special prosecutor we be kan some enti say kire Ghana for na fie ho nye Bank of Ghana na so ma me no went me anche na adwuma be na hoye Auditor General's report from 2017 to 2024. Yay! Office of the Special Prosecutor, no, it was clandestinely created. Said that MPP be fear by muno. Nipa otia kudwano so no, unfrustrated aban bi obeba. Maybe chrom what you say. Office of the Special Prosecutor no denti akufado ye na me kire wo no o sheda ye de say betna ho na da MPP be fia because na akufado nim so mbe bokro no ye did the 2016 no me ye nim ni timu adwen me ye do 2020 mu sakwa no adwen papa ni tirim sa na bu no adwen papa ni tirim say no na busuafo na ye plan say ye be bo Ghana kro no enti said ye be ya ye bokro no wie kura ye ntimi ye hwe no ye create office of the special prosecutor no wa frustrating attorney general from prosecuting our people asem ni nani
2020
enti hwade o die for hold on enti hwade say ya me no ka say enipa wa bo man from pass it to ekeno frata mo wani obi a obedi finance minister say me wo offshore account ewo bibini offshore account so because obi a wo hwehwa wo hu da gwen so wo ma me ka kire wani personal offshore account when I was what being said then say log in and logging out our Hong Kong who she share the said then yes uncle bien wo Cayman Islands near logging out who she share the said then sa account no sika wo mu de bia wo bia na ko 00 that's kind of for the finance minister or convert no so offshore account
cathedral no they could be as you basi
from 2017 I can offer at be ade special prosecutor so buy besi ene sem say office no da benda no mo question can offer at obi say identity say mo question can offer at let me tell you when you read Act 959 now this special prosecutor e buy na yes see the mandate the back on the say our preventive functions the paper me no ma facha me code ni share dan course office of the special prosecutor no our preventive functions steps to prevent corruption across public and private sector office of the special prosecutor the adwuma pa ne say corruption na kura de omani mbabo on sorry no nkosia no bam ansensi ewo enti yegu banks no na OSP owen
I shall protect the public purse
yegu bank na OSP no way yay MPP MPs 88 sorry here. So on pekano for that because and near ma all you say or mine no. Now OSP no way. Yeah. ECG ebo katwitwi die ewo 2019 na OSP no way.
What is your name?
Yeah.
Oh.
Na away.
John for and
Abobo ya maku 400. Within 30 minutes. Our northern region. Na OSP were here. Abobo ya 400. 30 minutes. Almost omudru 30 minutes no. Ni yetime tutu abobo ya ni nyina free ho. Ye busa minister say wutu say omode won atwa abobo ya maku 400 na ekọ ho at a time. No mo na start abobo ya ni engine no at a time. No mo na tufi ho at a time. 30 minutes na abobo ya tumi aye Lexus overtaking. Abobo ya ayo watumi overtaking Lexus. Abobo ya ko speed esa Lexus oko 120 kilometers per hour ho. Na abobo ya na sign Lexus no ho. Enti Lexus no so when we say abobo ya ni sound mo hwim abobo ya sign Lexus and V8 ho na OSP no way
Yantia 1910
professor na no okay galamsi asem no your friend say papa ya no ye best heart surgeon Professor Frimpo Boating okay galamsi asem say excavator be 480 ayira na OSP wa hi when you enter OSP by ya mfa na mbasa on prosecute obia sa office na kufa do create say ada mbe fi aban mu no won kase obunim samfo mbedi na wa frustrate aban foforo beba tell be you to prosecute you it is OSP pesa ochi kenofurata pam Ghana for radio Onua ni MPs enye MP1 nye 2 nye 10 nye 20 nye 30 nye 40 nye 50 nye 60 nye 70 nye 75 88 MPs are sorry say akwane say o man no obi aba Bobby 77 billion Bobby said sa bonds in kwa raise $11.3 billion 11.3 billion dollars. Now there was how you can so an echo OSP person chicken for that and who told you next point ya to abawie nana do lose election Baumia lose MPP lose Kedo frata de nam krom ha abaina obeba ye be swear in no chief of staff say your friend say Ghana chief of staff say
I don't know
Julius Debra issue statement say wubia when him say yapo udin our corruption related matter bia mu no OSP o make sure say sa nipa no ntu kwan meboa and then I can offer still on the diplomatic passport to go.
Bibini, Bibini and Nipo. Bibini.
Yeah, two abandon here, you know. Can a frata hospital or US? What is a gun and you?
Your bosom nobody with you.
And I only
your bosom nobody with you.
Say in the diplomatic passport, only Chrome ha. Now attend that in. At the time now can offer any diplomatic passport to be two coin or two coin in the name of Ghana. So as a stance, which means the diplomatic passport to influence them and one or the name.
Bibini, Bibini.
Mami chebu na tia se. I buy issue statement say who diplomatic passport Fabra. But me kwa smart fan say mini bi mpacho mini diplomatic passport me dey cancel. Fan say me with diplomatic passport. And I made passport no two coin in the name of Ghana. Me I'm an official trip. Enti sa emrano encheme. Enti Ken or two coin in his capacity as the finance minister of Ghana. Or the diplomatic passport in the form. In any case, OSP, Professor Chicken for Yata, Sanko Bechano. Shakukwasa, oh yeah. Ebansana MPP phone Kwan and no Mudidi. OSP at me, I sat here and defended him.
Nobody with you.
Me betra had defended Office of the Special Prosecutor. Meanwhile, now Paul had watched it. Odinatem, me wa. And I'm Rafi. And then Paul Admochran can't Office of the Special Prosecutor. Onu kra de obo kisi ejabindi did attempt on a small boy but on me boy. And a Canada Japan so onu so ye MPP do no. O catch Ghana for say kisi ejabindi say can some why say na MPP phone kwan na edi kisi ejabindi atem. The reason was that they had then come to understand say that office was not created to fight for Ghana. But it was a barrier to protect certain individuals.
Science and systems.
Oh, Hannah, what trust statement? Yeah, can Fiata red alert. Oh, Hannah, get it. Red alert. When answer number Akufo-Addo did me catch us say National Service for Forensic Audit. But I'm a producer and I'm Baba Akufo-Addo din wo no. Na me sambo be me say Kwame Appiah ti ye nya bibi anje former president no Kwame Akufo-Addo sem. When na ye stripped off every title, even honorable Akufo-Addo no kwa no ye MP no minister kwa ye nji fi papa ne nsem. Na and serve as a deterrent. To Nkrofo a person will be president. Was say Onua ni di. When Onua ni ti kwan kura was say no. Was say ni yiri was say Chebi, was say Achimfo di, was say MPP party no. Akufo-Addo nko abedi president. From the very first day Akufo-Addo, a flag bearer of MPP pair, na party started say and Alan Chamatin, F.A. Quine or Koye, and all the Kemuso, and guy no come as a Jatale, Jatabamo, Ete Wabunum Kote Party Fufro, who was Abu once or by no be Pamu, Kwame Japan, Akufo-Addo Kuya by a pa, no be Pam Paula Fuku, or by and no be Pam, one more time, a G Blanksing, or Pam, there being a G Blanksing, a Sammy Crab, Papa Koto, Sammy Crab, Papa Koto. Campaign at Papa Sammy Crab, if he party him, no, Apam way free party him, no, Apam way free party him. From very first day, Obedi flag bearer pair, no status or say MPP. I did be Akufo-Addo Betunje, was say I'm on one if you could have say no. Campaign at Tosio, campaign at Tosio. I did be a Betunya, Onua did be a Betunya, was say no. When they be president to come and bush in Yakaquentum. The big put a Trasidina Dina, some American will Dimachi. Was say Bibia Monwana Bush and Fokra was say one bravo. Kufo president. Nibush and Nibian one on Abemonia stroke. Since I sent him a day to the stroke them. Was say I say the bush for in Abrabo, and I sent him a day to Namakuta. Say, Mamma Juman, the okay in Amante.
Oh, yes, you na Yama, we need an and Shamintino Mante. Oh, yes, you never love message.
Yeah, the good one, some neighbor. Now, I could have 7 no Syria, 741, and Pacho. Alfred, that's it. I've read over watching.
Major so.
Maybe I will call it.
Oh, that's so super.
Yeah,
and what do you say?
Now,
yeah, no address. What dress? Papa, oh, motivation. Then,
you know, motivation.
Oh, because already meanings to a certain statement. Small phrase was what really means. That was all I'll catch in same. Me say no address it.
I've read it.
Simple put now why fair.
Thank you.
Oh,
only Amedas.
But after that, we won't susu we as say nyawon auto ye. When to atade na ma.
Atare we. Na hane to ye.
Susu we ase.
Laundry.
Oh, Kwame me misa wasem ye. Na na so was so defend you.
Asem
na ba bia na to ye. Na say boys, man to atare my boys. Laundry. Forget man to atare my boys.
Guess jan tare na to.
Da.
Na bi kra ne ho betunti.
Come on. Oh, we ho. Oh, throwback party.
I
want about my friends.
We yalla.
Tamale bueno. Yeah, Tietu no. Yeah, oh, na me story bi.
Story man, I didn't see.
See, but no story. No, storyteller. Throwback party na baso.
Okay.
But na me kaka me ho. Yeah, na me reflect.
Yeah, come back.
Yeah, yes. You may be but Kwame, na me speak on him too. Maybe me monitor gospel be near na no dem. To say West no unibar comes just according and never to form become bia. No ya there. Kwame, this no ya there. Oh ya there. You know what to. Yes. We no you to. So Kwame. On
It's not just to say you. About to go say
you. Tell some
my young man. Wow, But Johnny dance, I would have said that travel no astronaut.
Now, the what's it? Throwback party that Thursday we on.
Throwback party
Friday.
21st November. Throwback party 21st November.
No, November. Me them.
Us on time,
no, yes, sir. Me punk on the pen me punk on the pen and I'm on fast. I say, free. Beside dates in the venue near there.
Throwback party.
For the throwback party.
Okay.
Could say last season. Maybe now before now bought Onua throwback party. Numbers be bring a poppy and a neighbor and a Felicia Onua throwback party. Mabina Onua throwback party. Adjoa Onua throwback party. AC top white Onua throwback party. Angela James Black Onua throwback party. So don't listen over ba.
I'm here phone this is here. I'm here there.
Phone there only.
I'm here there.
Any phone any.
Me I just me his screen the cake. Me here there.
We don't want to be
Oh, me here there. I'm sure key code no. Key code no. We no any say ya obi afa phone na obi hu.
Samum. Mr. Sarah me Kwame be fit. Me sa
Ajua OTP. Ajua OTP. Enwa. Ama code no.
Okay.
Code.
OTP enwa.
Okay.
Onua throwback party.
Echedi. Iti chechemu bia ni ho. Mr. Me ha na me chechemu ho. Uhu a me chechemu atrem.
Chechemu bia ni be.
But you can say me avoid chechemu no tell me polish short code.
It's me chebi.
It's me chebi bia.
Nti ya set code ni ye na.
Okay.
Edwuma no besua na wasua nkwala bo ne de ni nyina aka.
What say one must start day. Yeah, one must start. I will say the
21st November.
21st November.
But I good day was 7 to hours.
All right.
After they take you over. Thank you. Nsempa.
Yaa Brefo. 95.1. Yaa Brefo. Every Juada, go see Fiada. 5:45, go see 10 and up. Nsempa. Yaa Brefo. Big news, Onua. I go for my son, any of you, heavy, and Tony, I care, yes, almost the same. Just so some, hey, no one for fine. Any guy, they get it, and it goes swap. 95.1, Onua, hey, that's
Yes, I am Aquaba. Yes, I am watching Emra Onua 95.1 FM. So, and I don't pay. Me pacho, I go there when some ebre and I so very do say, you didn't come on. You did a 12 so, Nsempa Juma. Me pacho, be di. I'm just so Alfred Techimensa. And I say, Encore, and Fama, Nana, Kwame Chan, NKG, and I feel Appiah Kubi do na. A friend, Mr. Speaker, or more in a tickle case, I should be in a some preparing. Yeah, they are good when some air twasso Eddie amount. Na yetimi hawa in some no ebese ebefa but in the meantime Shana Swami say and they the luckiest I say men country say ma wenim enwas e wodi pem mama for edwen efa hono patcho mama ni mem intini ya and say odo ho ebegim the luckiest ebia wo and obetimi the lucky person very important and a paper for phone na what dial *712 hash *712 me patcho now select option number 1 Ede amami me pato to take it Emma home to take it Emma would tofu bia na obia and the oben and pay in a boa no sense na ma bebre na and air koswa and pay betimi cash crab e dey go bottom into me sell what tell them the luck is and pay wine e be hu e bia wo and na obetimi the lucky person me pato na pay e betimi attach wo cash like a cra etimi about home *712 hash *712 hash me pato select option number 1 Emma wow home afi option number 2 and they want time for no be na we follow and they prompt no gradually fiscal krabi etato na secretary day and an pay we better be go phones no what say wo dabre as say wo tibia what say wo mood and an pay say bosom no esifem kapre and say ni osa and pay yeah the luckiest mo an pay for hu jim na cash kakra emra ho the sense and pay sakasi ni wa wasam ya say odaya woda inti misrawala for ejim na bibia betimi ahwe na akoyi na edi amount anape ye be shen komo na sana shen komo ye de air pano ye be din komo kakra ya wo Black Queens of Ghana omo akache me passion me anoma enne team no age na kono the Accra Sports Stadium Women's African Cup of Nations me part qualifier Ghana Yene and the Egypt and the airbrainy first leg in etodwa the dentempa and the obi mines this Egypt na enye asan kuma kra game no eba na wie no na on my Ghana ya she goes no bako miensa e de go atene mu a me part Egypt for no entimi antimi o makase kromo and a Queens my way ebom e kana kase sa omo intimi anti nyame anoma enne exactly 3:30 Ghana and Egypt second leg baso the Accra Sports Stadium pacho team training Black Queens team training ahead of Egypt's game nyakopon ya atoma and ebetimi abaso ohia atoma say mayo no obia 89 so obia movie obia trumika obia koba bibia de nakwan mu e de mo de denden pa na enye asan kuma krata no de dum say bibia e de dem bibia koso e de mayo na enya asan kuma kra all this one na mayo e fanye a very difficult say ombetimi train san say na omo acha say omo bodo sisibia na akam no enya maye nti penifon for mama training for the training no enya de ometimi ayebi enra de dey ayu NFA GFA president NFA sports minister ko pie mu honom ko di nkomo bebre na ama marriage to me enra finally emara no etimi training ma bibia enso etimi kama edema team na enye asam ekuma kra na already team ede Kamalas Bogagri me pacho penino ono and our head coach Edema Mayano or that job say Mayana ready say omo na omo finish it and they Jumanom in 10 no yomunsa edifini and omo ko game num so metimi finish Jumana omo shase e wo Egypt abra omo elite by 3-1 yetie in summer Kamalas or the Etuja.
Yeah, happy to be back on the pitch again, of course, to do the final preparation for one important game against the Egypt. We have put ourselves in a good situation, of course, with the 3-0 win, but it's just like halftime, so we need to finish and close this door now. It feels great. I said after the AFCON as well, I think the most important thing for Ghana is to always make sure that they are like a top 4 team. Now we finished the 3rd place. We know that we have the potential to win, of course, in the future, but to make sure that every time we are in the tournament to be at least in the semi-final, sometimes the final, sometimes to win the goal. But the top 4 also, we know in the next tournament tournament is going to take us to the World Cup in Brazil. So that's, of course, an important target. Even like I said, that we always want to win.
Ebusia we e renting Eddie Kim Lass ono and I'm a patcher or head coach Eddie Mark Queens and watching in come so then some at the air to child and they pay yes so you didn't come on be and so you did some kind of for and so Jumede so and pay and yen asam kuma kranti and some and yet Emma Ghana for yen Nsempa Jumede so medical catcher that said no ket okreko ekopiem our training grounds are on it in Mayanom and so Edwin course so Casio will be bia etime course so nipa na enya asem kuma kra nti eno nsam no sapepepe enete ewo Queens o maka chesha no me se enne 3:30 and game no ebetimi ahwe na atofem ewo the Accra Sports Stadium tano koma me pato efi and so at airport and pay yete emo enchim no yeso yete mebusuafo and so ewo Jumede ne so enra we dey echemo ewo Samra boy am renting team at Isaac Afo me pato left back Edema Samates 1996 Black Stars player Opreka Kra Etnafi this particular season onya kwenya MOB the first game boy against Mediama Sporting Club ewo takwa Samates EPK a point ewo home on the second game boy etia and the Hoho United Emma team win 3-0 ewo Samra boy now after the game in 24 boy na so say Isaac Afo ono na mo ACPC ta that particular fixture at 12 feminine. Now Abraham and Nsempa crack to fem. Or say na a very difficult game pa at a moment, but boy, Emma the team they here 3 points no it me every no and they are there
95.1.
What is it? There, you can tell me. I should go to the I go home now. Yes, you go nice and home. No prayer. Only 2 minutes shots on no mamma. May you lose this passes. One of my can make it. Now, I said, I said, some command. The pain body name, coaches in this what is yeah, one of motivation for the mammy. And mamma, you two actually so the last mamma. Oh, only your coaching. That's what amazing.
Ebusa we Abraham at Isaac Afo and Otin and Combo Selden and some at the air to job after say Samates a winning game no Samra Aboy no come and so and Yaka and the Mediama Sporting Club or more Akachina over the weekend the Mediama Sporting Club and Suetro All Blacks at the Ghana Premier League game Ebweni Ewo TNA Park and at TNA Stadium Ewo Takwa na Ghana Football Association penny for HSS men team was because so Ewo and the TNA Stadium na ense emfata ntenunti omo achade Mediama Sporting Club 10,000 Ghana cedi omo achade Suetro All Blacks 10,000 Ghana cedi so omo entua and Farmer Ghana Football Association this part of the committee it's say never no not sabi at time into 24 say yentimi fanya football krum ha into asotwe kese pa and GFA this part of the committee at atom Mediama Sporting Club and afi timaye from Swedro or Blacks but no come on Sapa Pepe and ete enyam nko uno echema timaye from Young Apostles me patch almost so GFA at the tabo 5,000 Ghana cedi at the atom so say pa so almost so here na almo emetua and farmer in the GFA san say Young Apostles and so emomekwa kwa nyamuna sembi abram ekopiem e hohoi nyama bi omso ye honom sabi any football mra ebuebra into GFA benefit and so as sanctioned and the Young Apostles for 5,000 Ghana cedi almost so emetua na omo emfama Ghana Football Association no enkomoka kra and also me pacho efri ho and so at the airport and they anapay yete enkomono yete emane Ghana for eso ewo Jumede so na yengramo ewo Mediama Sporting Club pium me pacho na pay in cry and saka say James Esilfi me pacho Mediama Sporting Club 24 making it clear say James Esilfi once again 24 asan pointing on say ono ena omra na ombe chief executive officer Enfama Mediama Sporting Club. We say penino ojimre ko pri kakra ebaye. Ababak ampinifo na ahwe mu se omohwe na dwumedi no yempone emfantu ni momentum pepre die uduani ehyemu atia urana team Eddie James Esufi ono enepinifo ese omra na Ghana football ma ye manage no Media Sporting Club omeye omo chief executive officer we nkomo kakra eno so me pacho efri ho enso ede airpa ende anapay yeti nkomo no yeti emane Ghana for eso ewo yen Nsempa Jumade so na urem enso ewo enzema Basakaoli Stars me patron crana pay and so if at air passer finally team no asa movie from and they Samurai Boy ebe PMO Ewon Zama onim say before the start of the season no omo de be two job ese enya dia o metimi ahwe na omo esi akan Ewon Zama be san say Nzama Park no ebo ball so no na epinifo e de court nsensembi aba for the park no imprempren court e declare case no ema Basakaoli Stars e wini into omo back to and they stadium omo ekwakobo game no me patcho ewo and the Basakaoli Stars omo park no so ewo ampeni into me patcho and cry fi wo airpa and say omo ewremu and so wa and na pay omo so yeden kan no to fam yen so yetimi etama Ghana for eso ewo dwumede to we enkomo kakra me patcho and so efri ho and so at airpa and pay yeden komo no yen so yede esum Ghana for ewo dwumede so no latest me patcho and pay and so efri ho and so at airpa yede emun komo no yen so yeti emane Ghana for and so ewo dwumede so yesa body meti no na waso so a na pe uti da agode mu nsam no yeti ema na yebobo so kama na bibia enso etimi akoso yekọ enim na yehwe nsam kakra eno so efi amonone kitwe bi na epa na yemobo so na emfama Ghana for no a uren eche manetum sampa nyama bebre na ena ekoso enso ewo na Manchester City boboko no penifo da tucha eso ora ne tin ede Pep Guardiola ena Manchester da enkoye emfama team no but omo didi mapa se enche bibia betimi ahwe na etimi akoso na eti ama team sanse prempre oya kwan a team no efa so a omo struggle na eden a nyama betimi akoye na etimi eti ama team tom no mo didi mapa se team no ebesa asori edi jana na so tom de omo aboto ye mo abotre edi ma team no nti wei nkoma me pacho eno so efri ho enso edi airpa anapay yeti emun komo no yeti emane ebusuafo na ora the thing enso edi Thomas Frank coach edi ma Tottenham Hotspur me pacho penino imprempre PM ewo Spurs no enyama guso ekoye edi ema no imprempre we games a penina pa enama ekoye man papa so far so good we had the league table no our English Premier League now Spurs team no at that 10 under the leadership of already team at Thomas Frank the third position and omo ekutam the 17 and that's 17 goals and almost share a day go at them way I'm a penino I'm a fast say Christina Juma or your ever home almost say chess and the match said name like a Samian son and name or boy against Chelsea Manchester United and afi Arsenal so opinion etimi ewini this match is ampa women sampa indeed this particular season Spurs ebe team bia wombetimi ha atwe papa ewo team to wey the next run of matches be part of that team na no a anape yete emun komo yen so yete emane Ghana for and so ewo dwumeje so a eno enye asam ekuma kra na Liverpool fans for so to drop said I tell Liverpool team no ebe face Mikel Arteta and the team Arsenal. Now that particular game, game a bad dear papa. Now catch some head coach said only we crana and actually cranum say run the team Eddie Asenving and the boys ultimate stop your more and yes sad there and I don't bet my trussel and then I jumam and so hope you win and come and also me patch every ho and so at the airport yedimun komonum yen so yete man ebusu for okay Brendan Rodgers our former coach Edema Liverpool Remo and so Scotland Echo coach Celtic and a pay in crying Saka so Penino as the Jumania at the good firm say on Twasso and coach and from my South Boboconipium Ewo and the Scotland Crum Hono and command me patcho every ho and so at the airport yede emunchemunum yete emane ebusuafo Daniel Cavajar me patcho air classico weekendi openino na kokom baby e prayer and I pay in crowd Onua Sports and Saka say after so pay the acquire scan no penifo abetutwa say obeme say 3 matches and Daniel Cavajar ebetime nya kwanya na wesi akan na oti ama Madrid boboko ni bi we eyen koma me patcho ne so efri ho and so at the airport Emun komono yeti emane ebusuafo da Paul Scholes Manchester United omo legend to jab Liverpool struggle omo struggle nyina no abrante den ede Mohamed Salah Salah wire West we put up West performance on a season that set this particular season. Also here pointer abrante no make ye animal Liverpool last season. Now here pointer this particular season Uni pefe set nema and shada enkoye and fama Liverpool because tuma abrante bano Mo Salah no enya de nama ekoye ete man we nkoma kakra and so efiri ho and so ede ba and they anapay yeti emunchemu no yeti emane ebusuafo for the Arsene Wenger and so former Arsenal coach in Pepo Ejuma the ma FIFA or that just over the weekend El Clasico no onya kwenya hwe game ni bi na obetimi aka no aka ne play say Madrid we need game because of their defense setup also here Madrid defense now not tinning at the ma Barcelona and unti and Madrid we need game no say Madrid defense no like a crabia in kamoli su game no at the ma Barcelona way SOM Koma already thing and so the Arsene Wenger and also that tuta and a pay yes so yade mun komono yen so yade esom Ghana for ewo Germany so say fancy na yen nane ho na yemra yeba
Onua FM 95.1
Mr. Speaker and afi NKG ebeba na dia keche bia no omo dia beto so and so etimi eti ama Ghana for me the Alfred Chichimen San Pena Sekasi Enko Informal Production Team no at the part GH and afi Kwame Amom Solomon Amankwa and Sampina Fi Solomon Amankwa na Bisam Kusa Pomina Neboy Emma Jumere by and 7 p.m. Ewo Unia Sports Center 95.25 Beba na semeda benyano emu enchechemu akoso edi amount. Next Mr. Speaker to aso di amount.
Nsempa. Yade Brefo. Onua. 95.1. Onua. Yade Brefo. Every juada, gosi fiada. 545
The luckiest. Luck is everywhere for everyone.
Mentin kakekyo, miniman kasa. If you say the luckiest season 3 asayaba.
Afi mami chewo ekwan a obefa so nye wo ticket but star 712 hash na di ehise no so to wo ticket ana se ko internet no so na bo thelluckiestafrica.com se bia me community ticket no so na you lucky number
wo betumi so ama system na eyibi amount share ahia wo pese wutua every 1 Ghana cedi posi 5,000 Ghana cedi wo betumi mpo ato ticket no ama obi foforo ye obi hero wo pese wutua enye den kra sa wo Ghana for mobile money tua na sa wo amanone dia for bank card tua
ticket baako ebo sika no ho empay ahanum 500 times we ye massa ye pay there will community de benyanso betimi aye emoho edu 10 times
inti yen kambom na yen nya lucky na luck babia
shawo hoso enye ma wona wondi infiedu watching luckiest jumedie yi enele imrata chire wo Caritas lottery platform no so
Money wana
oya wa kasi edo
kotoje I see a body. Hey, that's sorry. Shimi Musa. I tried it. And I walk on the way. Here cancelled mixture. I can't show it. Remember, Yerba who be around now. The Yerba Biara. Down the drawer. I tried to see your way. Cancelled mixture. Cancelled mixture. And pay for what's your 1 and 2 monum cancelled mixture. Well, won't put to Ankasa. Kotoje. Oh, Kotoje. Oh, to you, Jay. I tried to see you. No cancelled me shatsi. Trust Jehovah Herbal Center. Watakwa. And our year. I don't do a friend. 0244 871 862 and 0500 891 458. Engine Fide Biena. Menumbi. On your mapping for. On your batter one benum. And Kratui. FDA. Apinodo. She cancelled mixture. From me. Report all side effect of cancelled mixture to FDA using Med Safety app. I tried to. Maybe you will know how to cancel mixture.
95.1 FM.
Upon the gold and the diamond, the bucks and the oil, we stood the back for no. Africa rich, we not be poor. Corruption just they make them so. Upon the gold and the diamond, the bucks and the oil, we stood the back for food. Now everything may fall apart. Politicians they lie without be facts. Them go they fill them my bellies, their family they live in the port to suffer that. Promises for promises. After your vote, them believe your premises. I just see the remedies. All these years come alive became images. Roads and hospitals, they would fly to Europe for health issues. They would use one hand and taxes to show them my girls their barbecues. Mama Africa, Mama Africa, Mama Africa, Mama Africa, Yaro Yara, what's someone Yara? Yaro Yara, what's someone Jimmy Pablo Yara? Yaro Nsempa, what's someone Yara? Rise up my country people, rise up my country youth. We they deserve the best for evil or we go match for boot for boot. Rise up my country people, rise up my country youth. We they deserve the best for evil or we go match for boot for boot. Now everything may fall apart. Politicians they lie without be facts. Them go they fill them my bellies, them family they live in the port to suffer that. Promises for promises. After your vote, them go leave your premises. I just see the remedies. All these years come alive became images. More roads and hospitals. Them go they fly to Europe for health issues. Them go they use one hand and taxes.
There we go.
Them barbecues. Mama Africa,
Mama Africa, Mama Africa, yeah. Mama Africa, yeah. Yaro Yara, what's someone Yara? Yaro Yara, what's someone Jimmy Pablo? Mami was once again. I've been faster than be mad the sport team. 10 after 8, higher Onua 95.1. Here we go. Mama Africa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Mama Africa, yeah. Mama Africa, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yaro Yara, what's someone Yara? Mabina was saying, yeah, the news review no at the pro, sir, yeah, Kasei no, the one cratter who do any bebrena, no, then Koma who do pina, the abano pay. And yeah, Babu boss to tell where the amount, actually, now, graphic Namede and Shassie at open, and I call me graphic. A report and pay government eyes 500,000 agri jobs and can Cassell at forcing Mfonye Edda Ghana's finance minister and Mfonye Edda Enimuha Anope. And Abaisa in 2020, I fear year Kwako Remuno, Neniswadi Hunopa Cassiano, and it said will be creating over 500,000 jobs. Now, one more Eddie, one more ni actually more ewa agri sector, and say a name. Wamu betimi ahwe ma afei emme ahodo a yedua ewo Ghana ha no ye betimi enya nnwuma ahodo pi na no e de free mo enti anopen finance minister Mfonye Edda ha we are part of projections are one more make for the year 2026 and what more to expect ewo a year 2026 budget no emo enti anopen details ni nyina na ewo ha but onim say ye kai the coming year and budget in November. Oh yeah, where?
Yes.
And you know, it is expected this year by November. Minister Ebetumi a year exercise no. And I don't pay graphic Democrat no. There were they abandon return contribute to Africa's development. KGL Group chair to diaspora. after Forbes Award. And Ora Alex Tete Mfonye Edha ana adopei wojemu se Ghana fwa womo etiamo na neno womo hweso ombebefie na wobotimi ababe ye adwuma enti KGL penyipa wodano no adopei ni nkombo eno no na wodi nkombo we after say Forbes Eman Award enti adopei Graphic Democrat no amane bo awode aba eno no mame mfa Ghanaian Times Democrat no adopei na we won't tolerate indiscipline. Education Minister state categorically. Now, weekend, last weekend, Ewo Mauli Senior High, Ewo Volta region, and Ghana's Education Minister, Haruna Idrisu Kokasa, and watch Muse, Ebanon Kwala, ye omuti, and Nidia Kikahona, said the Abeya, you bet me, ama. Discipline etimi aye adwuma ewo yen schools ahodo nim said ye be ya mofra no ye be chobo kwan papa wo mfa so na wo munyi a wo mu anane emfree ho minister say enei ade bi ye discipline ade be ye mimu ade me mfa mra nya adwuma de school na come ni so de minister say enya ade a wo mu ebe so enti adopei Ghanaian Times character no ede amanebo no ede aba President Mahama President Akufo-Addo former others late tribute to Nana Konadu Ajima Rollins and also Adope Ghanaian Times Democrat no Ediaba. KGL Group Chairman receives Forbes Best of Africa Corporate Leadership and Innovation Award. Enti Adope Ghanaian Times Democrat and Edia Wade Abanono. Medical expert warn expectant mothers against misuse of steroids. Adope details ni no ewa hama mefua. Afe na mwa wofu from moma mofre nufu edu baby anana kwa mi say de omo ye ne se wo mo twi nufu nsuo ni di gu ade mu na
sa de nka ho acho
na eno no wo di feed nkwala no say ade no eye hygienic enough
that thing is
say beboa say moa they do not really care okoka sisi ya yes nkwala no numbo mu nufu anaje se enufu no itigu na eye de ya nti se sebe de akokoba no but nimdifo no wone se sa niema na wo mo ye ni nyina no womunhwe because anya healthy sir anya healthy the Ghanaian Times Democrat no ede aba for daily guide no to aso na yenko
Kwame ye boyrema na ye the daily guide na to aso de ma Nsempa IT for anapay. Cabinet warns minister over unapproved policy announcement. Is there many say cabinet if I say warning kasi pa ediama your ministers and say Madaroma policies are cabinet yenjin to muno mamu establish mamu push
okay
because on say bi honoma ye wo ministers ni bi honomo ogina abontene kasane ade
na watu na
num to e bi ade a ono personally ono wadwen ho no
won fa nko cabinet
no
na wakaka
no wakatum I say esa na emwa enti nyama ne bi honoma mo fa mra cabinet na ya approve mamo and then they utumi kojina baby na botumi amaki
now sad komo we no me were concerns wo because and the honorable member of parliament for Ofuasi Ayirebi kojo ponkoma erezi concern say aban alanchi programs ahodo bebre but programs SSF ministers na that those sectors na no etimede a blueprint edeba okay the program framework ekwanya ye be faso a ye be implement program no esese omutimi deba na parliament no ehwem na afei wo mutimi agitum say okay program ya mo pese mu ye any framework ya mo de abai no time duration period esese ho ni nyina no ye hwe ni nyina na e achievable how tangible is it say the more count crata so ni nyina no ebetimi abemusa good
okay.
Now kojo upon kroma raises the concern say program bit say adwumawura program no
yeah sure
abanya lanche enso ye huhu policy framework bia
okay
ekoba no your friend is saying the omo lanche na say I say Tree for Life program okay
mama kesi na
and also policy bia my framework bia my
okay
Tree for Life no kaisa program no President Mahama ka say wo ba be ye president areas ye tu galamsey ya sense as na ebunua na gu no especially your forest ni mu no what they would do, and it's one be the friend reclamation. And see ye reclamation no ye kata menamana ni so wia ye ntimi ma assassin na ho pan wabra bibia ne so. And the ebe ni say ye be reforestation. Ye be replanted trees na ye lucy dada no. Na ye be duani na exactly. And eno no ana ye friend Tree for Life program. Aban alanchi. But a bino elanchi, as I said, the Lands and Natural Resource Ministry.
Prepare and
crater to stay say, okay, program where ye fa kwine ABC so. And ye de seedlings do ye hear the type of nnua ye hear edua in our forest,
and the budget as well.
And the budget as well. Again, nipa do ye fa womo se womu nnua no so enie. E kwan be na ye fa so kra na ye dua nnua ni wi a ye betimi a monitor hu se nnua no enkowu wo kwan so.
Good.
So these are legitimate things. I mean, say ye the framework no at the back. As I say, detailing and my explanation the churches anima we nyina said ye be obi fa document na wonim Tree for Life program a ye no wonim sisudua wo ho nti a ye de ASR program.
Wonderful.
Okay, again there's a program called One Student One Tree project. And also more lunch. I don't know what they want to do with that. But ni nyina na programs framework biya ne ya lunch ne keke.
Yes, Omonfa the needed document now.
What you say? It means say National Sanitation Day. You say, yes, bosomi awie ye be a memory day twatwo. Ye be National Sanitation Day. By now, as I say, local government minister no. I prepare BB. What you say? The focus of it. What do we intend to achieve? Yes, National Sanitation Day ni we before the next one no beba no. In between then necessary what happens. So ni nyina ne ye niema as I say ye detailed. Na yetime de ko so that parliament no ebetena say ahwe say allocations be necessary ba mu baby for extra money to be able to implement those programs na etimi ayeye but the kobani say yabo program ni din wa bonten
ya cartoon from him keke
ya cartoon from him ya hye program amoma penya base abelanche yet the framework policy document ye hwe so de aya ne
back in some na yakano
I mean, it becomes something else. Enti eno ho nkombo no eno no. They say cabinet say program bia no wo mfanye den. Enfamra cabinet for approval.
Omo approve
and sana. Ebeba abonten a
ababonten enti no issue a eda ho no.
All right.
Kwame, still are your daily guide na Professor Appiah Kubi issue bi wa ha. I say bring your lawyer or I proceed judge to Appiah Kubi. Professor Appiah Kubi a former board chair Emma Gift na Sky Train ho sensemi wa oni tua ebepiem na yekopie ho high court ni ade sisi America say anytime bia e be free case no lawyer ma
why na ne lawyer man
prof
ne lawyer ma adai
prof lawyer ni
see oni ne lawyer nya confusion do
ye free case bia na prof lawyer ni
oni ne lawyer nya confusion
and a judge ne say okay one for lawyer na mba we last warning one ma lawyer man now ba be mama wa I'll proceed. I'll give my judgment.
Okay.
Na judgment so say nya we the bokum ye
wie. Ade onya lawyer na.
Me name the way a case in it here. I don't know how complex case in it here. And inti as a lawyer be to me so ade anim.
Ebi so anya case ni case ye per se.
Una wusuamra.
Your client no attitude.
Una wusuamra. Case ben na ebeba lawyer bi beka say I don't want to be part of it. Wo sha.
Wo evidence is sha. I know you one.
Okay.
Be to so me no. Lawyer ni who say woni ni ne kra.
One can kra bi antre na.
Because as a client you need to be as transparent as possible.
Okay.
The wo mu bi esese wo ka. Ma lawyer ne ya aware.
Emfa bibia nsie.
Emfa bibia nsie. No akodu call to them and maybe you have a surprise to him.
Okay.
And at any point in time, my human ye de manua. Obetime jakwamuako. And the fullest of collaboration, you need to cooperate with your lawyers. Me here document we as I said to me yede edeba. Oh, same way ye den see ye. No krebi e wom bia, you need to be transparent and cooperative enough. Say obeka no kre no ebiemu apaimu ama o lawyer no ehudie wom nyina. And yes, I did muntimi nya adwuma ne momo.
Anti me ba o say ba ne say me choose lawyer obedi masama ma me a. E de na say me hwe e wo lawyer no ho as me choose no.
It depends on your case.
Okay.
Case a crowd. Any nipa crowd we susu say obetimi a handle case in the amount.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Enwa. Impressive.
Ebi nso consider bo no.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Okay.
And this charge higher than obi.
Okay. And I want omuji heavy no. I dey obi win the case no.
Enye
guarantees. Enye guarantees what job body to be
but branded to say they now work.
Until branding no do level be.
Yes. Lawyers be your brand.
Yeah, or Joe heavy.
Omo nya advert o. You say lawyers intermediate. But omo brand.
What try do no ma to jakura be yan shoe.
One brand pa who call to them no gina the nice one unim say akoy wonim ne law onim de work.
Okay.
Lawyers ni bi so ha nya kra. Da bia go money mu ase wo court them.
Emu lusu case ba.
Anya case ni kra wo lusu no. Wonim ade na wo ye na say ono ankasa kra ntiase. No judge for na ankasa no judges no will take you to order say cancel, go back and do your research and come again.
Ebia how to even argue no crap no. I say odi no entisisu ye.
Say won tiase ye.
Won tiade eh. And I'm over court pa.
Enye easy sa o.
Speaker.
Now guys microphone ko no easy and can microphone ko.
Serious pa.
95.1 story.
Na ka bi na yenko.
Yembo rem e wo finder. Na
what's the finder baba ko pefa to njane yenko ya adwuma bra.
Mama fa we story we no kama mama fa ntuaso from finder say ADB profit jumps 154% to 447 million Ghana cedis.
More abaso. Se bank nanke esi egu.
Yes, nanke ya ton. Nanke ya bra pese otade ni ade. Ya bra nde obese oyeyi. Odi president
FM 95.1
and
ADB no.
Yes.
Kaye ton.
Nanke ya bra pese otade. Enti em say atusapon be so ma.
I feel they are making profit.
All of a sudden, ADB is making huge profit. 154% increment.
Impressive.
So when I saw the story, I'm like,
FM 95.1.
Does it mean that various agencies in various institutions in the Bionuma see what's in a human no to me? And now say, Omo die, Jumana Ayabro. And obi to be kojaka obi fo no aboka from obi so kwa na wotume increase in the profit over 100% because ebina atusapon ayetisi would if I say ADB intina obi say won say kanina
the big story 95.1
na see na MD na oda no na eniama no ntumi dutu yie na den na ekoso nti edu level bi na mo pese na mo ton
you baba be this uncle no Kwame we raise very brilliant questions my wo pese obisa the state own
FM 95.1
o ho kwan bia so obisa de obisa no but you baba be di ho nkobo
nice one
now nana yentie wimra yentie
the big story 195.1 story the big story 195.1 story
Engage
Speaker
my yenya dwuma bi wa ha na yenya ni say because da bia na man di nkomo ojoluwi aha ne bewie
oh nice
e bewie wa ha na yetimi ye di ho nkomo ne ade but I say who on social media ndra besi anopay
me nenam ho ne ade
what check the ekoso no
me nenam so check
ndra who follow public accounts committee
pack me dem follow pa
who follow ya ho
me dem follow pa
okay my chia former deputy finance minister I been on say asari Etiwa East Mrashe Bedwani no
Etiwa East MP no
on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party na mensa mona baso chairperson edema the Public Accounts Committee When him say Public Accounts Committee need at every point in time in Ghana's parliamentary history, and your opposition parties, and the nominee will be a chair committee, because there be an area person in second eye. What shall buying books in the said the more kind, sa na mudi susike de ma and one more yenana. So far, there is also another woman on the local government committee. One is a very strict pa. One on our interview, we interrogated DCs in the MCs now.
Yes.
No more formable. I don't know her name yet, but I'll find out soon.
FM 95.1.
I remember that bus one so dear. Now, Andra, it was quite funny. Between Abnos and Asari, any DVLA boss, it was quite interesting. Crawford said she's becoming too arrogant. And Crawford said the post training yet.
And Crawford can.
Oh, now they won't hear
that. And Crawford neck can now yet.
One can be
that no yet. And Crawford can.
So I think said you by now where you can't have no say one for emotions and tone chain.
Yes, I know crap.
Maybe Otis say no, we hear a lot of emotional intelligence,
yes,
to be able to do the work she's supposed to do. And the emotions, one fan tone chain.
FM 95.1.
Now you're dealing with the substantive subject matter. Okay? So Obi Ekacho say, I don't expect you to ask me this question. With all due respect, it depends on where you look at it from. It depends on your perceptions. You crow. Would you be no?
I dream Ben a
Again, the respondent responding to your question, then so every crowd the timer will be sending a question, you can lose focus. What lose focus can mean say every at the time I will be sending a question Nana dream crying said that Nidia will be sending this.
Onua FM 95.1.
A fum ni mo all of a sudden or be jitri
and you obey me put in answer bia.
Exactly.
Ebiana wumpe.
But let's tell the woman, say, or your leader. So we are emotional.
One year emotional.
Ubufu, ubu making sure say we point out person making it the one make it.
Yeah.
Simplicity. Now concert party ye and mani me ya fenyo marking DNB. A fenyo marking star na no they say appointment committee ni so no. And ma abno say asari may be do the job, be straight. My young who said Juma and one a warrior then warrior. And of course, for me, I believe say Jumano and one a warrior. Stay on course. Nafa emotions near day. Atun chain. Yay.
Onua FM.
Yesterday you were in the same hot seat. Okay? Asema Abrantiani Kaya, you felt offended. Few days ago, few years ago, you said the same thing.
Same thing to Honorable Aguda.
So what it means is that when you are in the seat at any point in time, questions be by it's like that. Uko interview cry, it be what tension a forward, response be cry be ordinarily say one kasa wo ye calm and I won't dream question maybe our response would have been different.
Yeah, of course. Any day.
Again, yema abeno say sorry. Honorable Member of Parliament in TSC said, and your cross examination or you.
Do David.
We you not call to them. Exactly. Now you not call to them. And your cross examination. And what can say me demanding yes or no answers in Kwa.
Onua FM 95.1.
I want to explain. In this regard, one on the experts. We consider him as such because one on the head. The DVL.
Yes.
And if there is any better explanation, he is supposed to give it to the Ghanaian people. Ebi so a question I will be saying no one tier ye. So one tier question na see year. Ebe warranted the responses or the year day or the buy. But in all of this, cool heads must prevail. As I saw be a cab, ne Juman yetimi yeden, eye. Namuma DVL boss in NTS, yes, sir. Position no crown on your concert party, you.
I don't.
I come with you.
I don't.
And your joke, would ye?
I don't know, yeah.
Eh?
Oh, yeah,
and not the minister that you charge. Questions now, but not say, Bisano was a very fair question. Now, of course, when I'm Ghana, Accra has street, Yeswa. There be a one who's and Crawford, one would dear, your number plate, Anna.
And Kwame, Mammy Bisa same way. It means that based on a semi SCA and a say minister ni bim na obeju charge no. Am say some CEOs or muda agencies bi ano no. Omo ni omo ministers no entanding komo tam momo the needed report some the more omo be hu say on daily basis no.
That is why I have said say appointment near appointed CEOs na president appointed woman. NDC by ye crowd ye Callistus Muhammad appointee bebre. Executive secretary to the president. Ya appointee chief executives ni bebre before ansan ye be ministers. Oh yeah we.
Yes, bebre. I need bebre.
So that is what happens. What they may kwakoto transport ministry nano. There are agencies under the transport ministry. Nipa oko DVLA as an agency. Minim no babia.
Oh, but say any kwan.
Meba toboase. Me na me ye minister na me kwako supervise.
But say nyene say I say unim nipa na.
As I say board no, me minister na me make sure say ye board e de amasa agency no. Na board no etenasia. Nomination e beba no, okay? Ya wosumu ahu say nomination we ye ba ye die. By the board's approval, nipa no what ye adwuma na so betimi ya ye adwuma no, there will be a good relationship ye betimi ya build the say ye build. Ya make no tell say. Ministers ni bebre ye bo wo mudi ne yi CEO si ne dada. Enti obi kra wo ho no mo a, won hu ni say okọ report man the minister. Because what you say appointment no, or no presidency straight no nya an appointment here then. E free here. Enti what necessary report differ.
But
they make cannot say.
Yes.
Who beside the question say see was ni bi omo minister eni nkomo ana.
Yes.
That is the question I'm putting to you. The answers I'm giving you say. Nana Kwame, ebi wo hwa, SSS channel no e follow sir.
But only this say bia as a minister as a member na me boa ne board na me boa ne appointee the various CEOs na see Janice so a enkonkoye more of monopoly bi. Enye
monopoly o.
Enkonkoye bibi sa.
A corporate governance. That is how it's supposed to be. And you both CEOs ni ba ye nyina wo mse acting CEO why acting way why because you know why in the mind of the president when him say board necessary that appointment no ma approve am eba and for them not to breach the laws company act no as I say one more acting no at the social it was very strategic and fantastic one. But I'm saying that when you first appoint people and some where you ministers any money relationship will be okay. Obi so ba wo hwe ba bia an appointment ni free year then instead of reporting to the minister making sure say on daily basis all man the minister briefing no ebia there be or man the godfather briefing at the expense of the minister. But as same CCC our baby otina yen ko friend godfather e the minister ne be there. So in the case of DVL bossy and draw what you transport minister near day. You make a note here. Well, for what we saw, you can say, sir, there's a very good relationship between the DVLA boss and his minister. Because for the minister need to come and accompany you. Some it's now on chain. Answer the questions. Bibi wo ho na bia se me bema no. It should also tell you the kind of rapport womo me anu ne yeden ewo.
need that rapport, but
no, I'm just saying.
But the work demands that I saw the minister.
Well, that is fine. But who to me two minister nasi answer. The minister know what other things to do.
Or what other things to do, but when a public account committee now, they are inviting you.
And it doesn't matter. When we invite you, and now will be beer as I saw or national assignment as well. You can write back to them and tell them that that's it. I meet me about. And you said they are offering necessary. And we've seen people who have been there. One ministers in Swanya Day. Uncle. So I'm just saying. So these are some of the things are AC within the system. And I feel that some of the things ought to change. Because we a minister. Now agencies say shema sing in mebano, ya appointed CEOs who dada. Then what is my authority as a minister?
But I also believe that as a minister, obabana ya appointee CEOs in every na una yo moheda. I also believe that Argentina as a minister no also from una at least call all of them, let them know your plan. Let them also know how important that agency and and how important it is. And send that unity na ye the year you man be all. But ebi a minister also feel okay. Your president na appoint ye na ntino obi ayen na djuma. Meanwhile, say agency CEO no corner okopema. Wo sa minister na wo da no wo na de ba ebe why don't you rather call them when you come? As soon as you assume office, you call these people.
Well, you have a point, but I was just saying.
The big story. 195.1.
Sir, I mean, the course, social media did the home come. And woman me and woman position of Munye. I've been outside. I feel she's doing well. Well, yeah, Jumani as or ye be
of an emotions and
one five emotions in Tunche, not 1 year Jumani ye.
A Jumana, oh, yeah, but
Nana,
the big story. 195.1.
Orano, Operation Recover all loot.
All loot.
It looks as if I told you.
And tonsum because
nana enko
that tonsum
enfamenko
Kwame
me pulley data be the atrosis here and infamenko
Kwame tonsum
ora no it looks as if say atonsum
ora na temporal
ora no na ye temporal.
They were supposed to gather information.
What gather information and somebody is sitting on the information.
Yes,
somebody is sitting on the records. The speed at which I bought President Muhammad Din said we winning 2024 general election. Even before he was sworn into office, they are nominating people to serve on Aura. That was the sense of agency or president attached to the Operation Recover All Loot. And they are many what here can say box about crying to me in Ghana.
Now, I say, me gather intelligence.
Nana, meet you. And Sasia Muka said, and Sasia Muka said, a ya buying Sasia and Crofofa, Quati Quansua fans, Sassina, we Sassino, government lands, basically there. How many lands they are buying their yet me recover? Hey, Mon Casam nem fan to Yetimusa, Namunya Sam no Yetim Namon Kodao. We'll come back here and be asking you the questions, sir, as your bisa. You made us believe, of which we truly believe.
Yeah.
Say government lands are buying Sasi Bebrewa and Krofuafa. The prices, the value of those lands at which people were supposed to have purchased those lands at the time I want more tons as you know. Yenim senya sabu no no mo ye. Yorabu kuje to black wa mayeti yes what to as buy Sasi bia 1 ton at the rightful value as say wo ton no. A buy will take it back. Hey, Sansa sitting in an akosi say. Hey, Nana akosi say.
Kwame.
And no pay me be a simple common sense question. National Cathedral. Yanka wasem be mo Ghana how? National Cathedral. Tell me. National Cathedral na besi ne. Say ye ka say. The depth of hole. Amena ye charge to ho no mo no amena ne da so da ho.
Da ho.
ye woni pa wa ban mu for almost 10 months now. Yen kan ho asem mo. Ye more national cathedral ni so. The mo ka kire nyina ne se Auditor General ne ye special forensic audit. National Cathedral. By now, National Cathedral no se dream bi wo mu a National Cathedral no should be on the topmost of the agenda. Hey. Na Kwame Jan, wo mu meka asem ne fan to ye trim. Na wo mu nya asem ne to ho sa ankonkoda wo. Thinking say obi a mebisa ho asem.
Story 195.1.
Said ye wo yo misika ne nya sa na be National Cathedral de yo. Same Crawford right there on the wings of Woyo Misika ye tua ye. Etwa ho nyum nyina wo Ghana ha woyomi. For 8 solid years, yanti woyomi din anti baby a woyo misika fire. National Cathedral now people rode on the wings of National Cathedral.
And that's can there.
Mama yati say National Cathedral no kronobo wom kankan wom proye wom.
Speaker, I know the
by now, people should be telling us National Cathedral no the positions. A buying stand and carry me beside buying questions. Say a buying them me you see some of this won't come from you. We will keep reminding you.
Me analogy be me person make a kind of business any amount. Before I end this be win the power. Baba ben ma President Mahama ebeso ni.
International Cathedral be no phone sam say ya.
Me ba. Asofo no play major role in it me ba. Asofo no play major role in making sure that the President Mahama will come back to office. Asofo no play major role. The same Asofo mpenimfo ya na ebi mu end board so. Tama ye tuya sika na ye tuya sika ye tu holes akese. Kwame na asofo akese border na ewo ho no ma den na ehwe se sika no ye de be ye adwuma no na asofo akese ebi na board so enye the same asofo akese ya omuso na mombo aye making sure that the President Mahama will come back to office to an extent that omo organize say empower conference say worship morning say worship night. Didn't they do all these to making sure that the President Mahama will come back to office?
And we do not care.
And are you expecting that enka sofwa akuku da mano omoda board so a sasika chuchu die ekoche mu no? Are you expecting enka oba ye no oba fresh sofwa yi aka bibia cho
na kwa bibia ma ka bibi ncho asema wo kan ye very genuine but the American nyina ne say wuti
metiopa
say wo ye sofwo ana wo kuki agenda ma National Cathedral eluki bad say wo ye wadwuma genuinely said ye na wo kan no na unyame so asem na wo kan we do not care. All I care about this morning no and it's a certain impression was created. Said National Cathedral no was a place you bet me describe as a criminal scene. This is where the titles are one of the two so. You see, Makacho said it is not just by you making pronouncement because of the mere fact say yeah politics so. Assembly we will hold you to it. Yeah, the National Cathedral no tie asofo ne de me I don't care who. We asofo na wudi ba National Cathedral issues more. I do not care. All I care is that mwaka dia to Ghana for the timu say National Cathedral no corruption course they by now we expect to see certain action. Simplicity.
Honum the action if forget see nam kachraw. Telling you the truth NC. Mechanic club at there.
Onua FM 95.1.
Monfa money nche be before. But what they forget the action be no be see. Mechanic club at speaker.
Yeah, Fatu Facebook mame. Mame nche wa de. Ora na wo mo ye no, Another impression created. What say ye G recoveries ni nyina area. Sika Crawford tam ne Japadi aban Japadi and Crawford to the tune of over $20 billion,
yeah,
right?
Of course, yes.
This is what they told us.
Yeah, of course.
Patrofato so yabna sasa refuse to never wait to so. I'll take you through the data right now. And then we look at the case-based analysis. I mean, cases are impression where creators say these are cases are corruption womb and Crawford disika Crawford for mining sika. You see, I'm always saying to the fact say, Obi ni bonia and petum fa bonin kotono so because of politics. But insofar as what they want one candidate, Nana Kwame will hold you to it.
Say ne one okay.
Okay? Oh, Monfa cases in Tosumami. Data no, I will just run you through it. Some of the cases. Now you hear how many of them are and what courts they say. How many of them are buying a follow? How many of them are aye dia yem mohwasem yem moho wakrebi.
But Kwame,
and just as we say every time, no, same way the na foolish case.
But Kwame, yen situate at the end year say ora for you modjuma wie no. They presented their report and ameboa.
Na see ora no any prosecuting powers.
Yes.
And ora ni ye adwuma for and on behalf of Abanye was
wonderful.
And no excuses can be given. Ora presenting a report the amount Attorney General. Attorney General to suntie me misa question.
And you no na say sisi anape ye boni din.
Onua FM.
National Cathedral project. What was it in public funds? About $558 million. $58 million. Spent. But no progress on the matters. I yedi hun komano pay you. Okay? Now, what be more? What was it as at this point, a year can say, you know, audit commissioned, charges drafted pending audit general's what? Forensic audits. Enti yeah na one more pe baby pia de ne de akoshe. Enti 10 months ni pending. Auditor general ne forensic audit. Onyamfa forensic audit ne mai. Enti National Cathedral ne mo ho wa.
Dabi obi an kan wasem biem.
One more wait trial and then audit of the auditor general. Yate. NSS ubeka send there say there e wo court.
Okay.
And no Attorney General ba no abeye hu de no ko no asaba no abeye say kra de 548 million Ghana cedis no what must say 2.2 billion Ghana cedis.
Yeah, sure.
Now what kai say dey we short pond oil field decommissioning yes ye decommission and oil field that you do over $200 million plus and a decommission. One more catch say corruption wom. Currently, investigations ongoing. Audit teams reviewing contract. Basically, 10 months down the line, contract you're reviewing here. Okay, these are questions and near my year bisa for answers. Hey, now Kwame that. Yen pinima obia mekasem bia mfanu hu nimko. And Crawford for your seekers as a Jessica back.
Yes.
Hey. Yet now Ghana ha ye dede about PDS.
And
PDS but now Chrome ha.
And hupa.
Hey, Juma Jane Kania, Sika, every Ghana for companies and domestic homes.
Oh, yes.
PDS, JJ light bills near dear. Ye see ECG na ye privatizing certain portion. And the PDS nankasa krasi kase se wotime deba. And the best juma wo open no ni sika.
Oni sika no to obejije ye sika.
And to obejije ye sika for 2 solid years. Ye ni cancel PDS agreement no. Besi na PDS no bia mo ho wabiem.
Ata no omo sika na so omo jeje no omo jeje sika na wi.
What you say? Obia mo PDS ho wabiem wo Ghana how. PDS ni be ye he be ke kan sem bebre PDS besi ne PDS yen kan ho asem bi.
Of course.
Now we are Attorney General. Now such cases of national interest. Egu pono so anya press conferences and as I say what national we you. Nya concert party ni conferences so.
5.1.
We mean serious business so. Ghana for sika ne kan ho asem o. The Attorney General must sit up because our cases we nyina no at the tables. Me go last one there akọ mame mo last one there nko ochire ba ye beto aso cases ni bebre kosoro
banking sector
when him say banking sector
also yes
the cleanup exercise e dey na course
I say they say you to me chinkofo gumpa
na kwa me dan the banking sector cleanup exercise
I say to me jelly amount for hapa.
Semini wo kase banking sector cleanup exercise a course wa. Mama yeti say we used more money in collapsing the banks rather than the incubate media recapitalizing banks. Banking sector cleanup exercise no. Moba ye na who cases na kosi saying.
Onua FM 95.
The mama yeti say na chronobo wom cases. All these cases oh. I say Attorney General no wotimi ma yehu de ekoso. Echa na adwo na Kwame Jan. Echa na adwo. Akabo sumi mienu pe na afi ba ko end.
Na afi na kwa wiye ye.
Akona wiye ye. You cannot tell me say wo ba ye nche ye. Sa excuse no. Any obeti na ho a wo GP na adwuma be na wo ye mo my way.
Or a press conference or that room.
Wo ba ye na wo GP. You cannot tell me say wo ba ye nche yo. Yay. By this time what prepare with docket ni ehu see e file cases. And yes, here file cases in so kwa. Ye winning cases they are more minor. Ajisika recover they are more minor.
I recover jelly amount for home.
And again, don't create the impression saying for your corruption actor, as you're dealing with them by law. Now beba na walk around to be more.
Hame, if Kano and Chef Frigim. Evan Kano Chef Frigim. I'm watching.
Ochina, you ever be young wajuma. Now, asema na me catch no eh. Tie message will be a send your mommy. A former member of parliament was a good morning speaker. By corporate governance, the ministers can call the chief executives. But because the appointing authority and channel did that without consulting the ministers, the CEOs do not respect their ministers.
Okay.
And the president, who you be manakwa koye CEO, you ought to do that with your sector minister. You need to consult your sector minister. But minister nankasa before everybody dino, ni ayi CEO ne dada. No acti dada. It is our minister ne ba obeda ma CEO no orders. Tell him what to do and tell him what not to do. Because I see when you an appointment for Kalistos Mahama. Minister na wunyina benkuma na wunyina nifa.
Right. Kwame, yemfa and Chef Frigim. Na yam watching na.
The big story 195.1. Big story.
Onua FM 95.1.
Dokaba oba be ye adwuma ne ye adwuma bo. Watching e ba ye de questions ne ye bisa o. Reasonable man's questions.
They were na ye bo.
Ye kakai mo nso. Se we nti na mo gina so de ba power. Enya agudie ni concert ne adododie nti na mo ba power. E ye adwuma de nti na ma Ghana fo koto aba ni boom de ma mo. Over 1.6 to 1.7 million vote difference. Adwuma we na Ghana fo ne se mo mfa me.
Na a press conference nkwa.
Enya press conferences ye.
Nka amanto aba na mo.
Akomo anto aba mo. Press conference ye se no mo ye dada.
No mo ye dada. And yeah, no my press conference.
Press conference near Yanni Dada. Yantua Bab say Attorney General Mayor press conference every week be a my new. There are serious matters as also you want
to say Nana. Ana Kwame.
Kasa ne dosu, kasa de do. Jaja dosu.
Kwame yan komra, yefan kanin Chef Frigim, yam watching.
Onua FM 95.1.
The big story 195.1. Big story.
Onua FM 95.1.
Mami now I say 5 minutes to die. That dog at say fit homeopathy and open one more room. Many dog any and commercially. Doctor can come and that open many no 18 combo na or a nice gentleman. And TW Huna na many aje. Dog can open match.
Mr. Speaker, me jo super.
But John Pomo is saying
I'm Adam and them on Pie Bonti.
And what day wo.
That's right.
Okay. And I trade the
so me who are many aje.
Oh sir.
So they buy heat in Nsempa and the heat, you know. And all thing.
Doc.
And I think that these are reasonable questions. Pa na will be sana. I will say Ghana for demanding answers. And yes, there be a base high comboso and a giant trading.
Obi ante ho hwe bi ebo.
I will say this time around we need results. Now Ghana for who say Omatoaba ato enya de omakoma ehhwe.
Very well.
That's what it's all about.
Me that say ba yenye adwuma na ye ni komo.
And me the say na me hwese me nya enquirer newspaper ha send us enquirer now. The enquirer about 32,500 Ghanaians.
Okay.
And a yearly move as a result of air pollution.
Air pollution.
Yes. When he said last year it was around 28,000, but this year there's been a rise. Our global air 2025. I'm research on my year. Now these are some of the things that they be a bar. Your boss self care so. Now yeah, Kasobiti baby will be a the enquiry newspaper now they watch. 32,500 Ghanaians yearly as a result of air pollution from a bonia year home. Ya say environment no. Now a who so they ba complications from different illness. And they are there ahodo. Unim says Abraham no ka say. Okwa the mining communities now. They say pregnant women e wo no as a result of insubonia omonumunti no. E binuma shase e develop complications in their pregnancy. Ombe wo no na enkra no e with deformities.
Okay.
Ni nyina as a result of cyanide and mercury and lead kakra ewra yenipedriam as a result of insuo bonia yenom. Now, I rehearse say, call all these communities. This is why the first kind of free one, they are development to baby. That's our community now. Yes, kind of free money there. I depraved. But Pierre, healthcare, can you shake crown? Can you healthcare system? And I say, a cheap compound beer, it take care of the menace now, more creatina. They are dear, a woman. And to so no, Omocrana, a bomb cry. And until but faith homeopathic clinic. Yeah, Mark when you say Ghana need beer, person will enjoy good health because right now, if we are seeing what economic forum they are to them as a result of climate change, you know what be that's lead consumption, abe popular, plastics, on daily basis we are consuming toxins, fire drianim, fire insium, fire from them. Now and they Ghana and from Amudio, and the enquirer at the Betujano. Have you thought about what Daniel would in your my womb? Have you thought about Unsia Wonum and your my ecom? And I say other drinks to be a wonum, say alcoholic beverage, and I say just non-alcoholic. But said the TB, I say non-alcoholic in the crampono, and also a side effect, and also a deeper. They fight homeopathic clinic. Yes, draw the public attention in and say. To say no, you say health is too precious to be left in the hands of the professionals alone. What would do Nipedrianam no? You are the first doctor to yourself. Say ube show Nipedrian so na ensakraya on daily basis Nipedriam no to one among them and tnaho because ya rebia wana shase and when a wie what how ma odi ni kodu na wie ya ukutasikanzu nya ya rehwe because I destroy organ bia wie a yentimi konya organ ni bi o bia mfa brel eno nti no de odi na nyame dia ma wo no e wo sa obo ho ban kwan ben na wo fa so obo ho ban ma wo nanye tientia wo faith homeopathic clinic because ye dem fidia ba Mr. Speaker only say you were fidia etimi scan on nerve endings a prompte development of conditions are the bet me see the coin and sana a clinical stage.
Wow.
The clinical stage drew who say be our say tatai no and now say all of a sudden or Johnson and yes who lose weight and now say who did and so no phone no ye bet me in tem now what for an amount them to faith homeopathic clinic we give you advantage over sicknesses and diseases because at the no because could do baby be how no ye in tem we detect it on time now you catch us say you anyway out of see the coin that's all and how my really me cool you have dreams to fulfill when this swadi hunu and new man one line in the upper person watch you abrabo we no a doso so my really be twaso now went to me what the society ni hwamo what do we see na hwamo na what do wa so hwamo because yare amankofo be bredi so ade ho antimi MP okwa cemetery and as samai do a won say e ho ne say the riches and the treasures ni nyina ewo talent that were never used nkofo nyame ama mo bre ade me ya pa kase ne say so wo be fa okwa certificates ni wade sua wa sua nyina wo de ko When to me I'm fine yet juma more man than your sofa so ni na say ya die bi hyase wo ni peduam ububu wani guso sa wo enemeko echameko me ye na maye me nya anye sa wani ba ho so no on die huka kese wo me say edu stage eku a untimi ntu nheda. And of all the things we can do, utimi ha nipa ma na bibia ma o ade ba ko utimi ha nipa ma na nyema o say jeme yare na yare ma me na mintu a ka buso me bia na daily basis. Yeah. Yare ne ba wa woni padua na wa na be sofa.
Okay.
Me yare ma wenye ye. Mr. Speaker ti he o yare ma wenye ye. I born shirt pampe wa fine. I would ti he upon me do enjoy good health. Onua ne dia. And tena ho e ma yare e mi tu ase. Abra nyame na obo wo no tu ase because all my yare ku dia I know dey wa mistake because Nyankopon adom ma enimde enuro wo ho mfidie wo ho bra. Know the state of your health. Bra ne be screening. And now, Germany hospital be on for the past 40 years. Almost recorded death cases back across. Checkups.
I see.
The people check up on time to know the state of their health. It's a area neighbor. You prevent it. As I say, so curative health system no a fade out. See the preventive system no na juma because ye ntna first I kwabdane ntna ho ne aswana to ambulance. So most ambulance do be standard accident cases.
Yeah.
So be better na pa ma yare no adokro na atwa na hwe from there and intense and na tie Ghana ha ye ntan survival emergencies. Your past president crowd munya emergency cases they couldn't survive. And tisa wo me no mienu papa hwe akwa yeto krom baby BBC a wan hwe ya ye do bedru no no ayefunu. And now for those emergencies maybe metal Brefo homeopathic clinic sa prayer one kasa utimi nante walk to the place say obey check up you want to know the state of your health ye hua ya ma no wa kono mo ho atɔ bibia ni hɔ ya ba wa so keep on living the good life now we live in it here ama ye fit sa no eno ano no so yare wo hoi ya empanisi obi benya wa ne fi yade
okay
ama man kama sem so no na yade kuria mesof se fa numbers no bra Santa Maria Abuya Junction Sisia. But Safi yes, can it say snap and then na near locate Arabia a developing na ya show the remedies. The obey ya the see no quine now also when you are pomodi. Number near 0540 710 940 0540 710 940 and as a 0547 57 84 94 0547 57 84 94 and cry was Santa Maria here Abuya Junction Honoma Brashes here work for you Landry Managers Road or Poly Junction Honoma Takrade for Yamonko Anaji Police Station Chen Honoma so Bogo Swaya old Asida Boga a bronze Hanicho now Kumasi for Yanson and Hinemako Cobain Santase Quanos and Hinemako Cobain 18 honoma bisa obias ope enronki to afie enronki to a etu yare akese ase when ya terminal condition bi ama unhu de wo ye wa kwa bre wa chinchini ya so yare no eye kwan kro ya de mesro Fabra Faith Homeopathic Clinic ne yemo ma me a wa hwe ne ba ama ne ba benyi ne ba ba ware stroke kwa china mana no wa chia entwa nsuo sa enti no ferry enya nim gwase enti ne ba na ware kra wantimi ankwase ya kana hyedem ene ya to ne promisro momfa ne mra Faith Homeopathic Clinic na yemo no na bibia obia no ya da wate sa no page so no wajemre na wati ne mum to na mo ne bra na yemo
May I say, Dr. Kankam, I'm grateful for your time. It's 6 minutes after 9. I'm in fasted and be Emma lucky as now. I don't pay be lucky wherever you are. But you're lucky as a romantic, but you're one more this season 3, no, Eddie Abba. I don't pay the obeying, you know, no, and it's dial star 712 hash. Star 712 hash. Now, what's selecting option 1? But option 1, no, a bebwam waiting me at your special ticket. Or special tickets, no, special numbers. But you are likely to be winning a lot of cash. It's as I will share anymore, see your bebwa numbers, no, I will draw, no, I say. I don't pay dial star 712 hash. Now be a part of it. There toss me a new option too, but you'll be called luckiestafrica.com. luckiestafrica.com. Now we select option 2. Now I feel what your special ticket out of pay. Luckiest I can just be lucky wherever you are. Luckiest into me winning a lot of cash. Hey. Winning cash, terms and conditions apply. Be lucky everywhere you are. I don't pay what for say. I can see there with DK. Union government. Cover by no. Atinasi as usual, and the why I don't pay. Citizen Atudazi, a General Secretary, Adema GCPP, Great Consolidated People's Party. I don't pay what I say. Thomas Ayi, a Director, Internal Audit, right? Internal Audit for boss, no. Was I a member of the NDC? I don't pay what I say. And Mamma be your phone in action. Now, me ma wo mo akwa ba. What for match?
Yeah.
Na empomo to say.
Me hu ye pa.
Yeah, that trade am po ase. Na what trade akwa asa betu ye bio.
Divine selection bi aka nti. E be da obo ade ase.
Of as say how many years?
Age the numbers.
One for
I watch it here.
I person of the committee. Say we need to continue over over. And pay you kwa with him kwala cause I would me join it.
Me na na kan o say and wa wo hwe ne ho su ye no.
No nyi even Daniel to pay. I see. Citizen Dazi, General Secretary, or a legal practitioner or a lawyer. Council matching.
Mr. Speaker, I'm Jodo.
Now, important to say.
Yamanado. Breno, and the PBCL. It's waiting for na Ashafum Pimpim. Na Micha Minia Tommy. Na Wafasode. A jar and commander means in there. He has to leave a legacy. Somebody should be able to continue that legacy. In terms of near ideals about the union government. I mean, me who be a way so.
Are you consistent?
Why are consistent than on? You know, it should be that. I mean, after you, I mean, Yanko Ponzi and Kwazo do me does what more baby. Now so, I want to see you want to be a. Instead, then you'll be a oboso them in Swadinu Hununu, Mobaya or Chinabino. We will still. That legacy will still live on. It's very, very important.
Okay. I am my internal audit boss actually. I am an aquaba.
But I'm internal audit boss. Me background craft in accounting and finance.
Nade.
ABI be full and I will say and I'm quite so eba.
Oh, Tommy.
Because trapping me power seriously. But your point Becca sir.
Oh, who pardon.
Your point Becca sir. My main chairman lawyer ni. Minim say me frame me papa na me nana ana abrantie odike say na ni wa fede de bia sa na yesre mpaebo say ye hu be ye din na anapa ewia mo frɛ ya ye betumi abetena se na ya very very peaceful, educative, informative discussion na Ghana na ye de ye chichire ne kakra bebia Osaji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah ejasi ye no na o expect say me nua dazi so betua so odike so betua so me so betua so won so betua so na nipa etremodin eni pese me nkumenya ye nchichiri ni nyina hia me bo enti na Ghana ye nya mbranti a omuda gotem ena me nu kase yenya imbaba wa omunam circle enti yeyem hihye ya na boni omuye ya ne say speaker ye wu omutu Ghana enu ne omuboni omuye yo say ye wu omu etu Ghana because nanka yenya papa bi a ye friend no Saji for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah enti na mefa ne say bia spiritual realm no na ye wu omu no omu ani age say Ojifobi Abba na obeji Ghana. And not only Ghana, not only Africa, but the world. Because look, who call other countries, sir? We have the statue of Kwame Appiah. But ya brabo baby ayedi ya chichiri omai abehia. Enti ye nam na eti ye V8 ni mu a eye nda na. Mr. Speaker, me bisa asemu.
Bia on your debate o mo
mi nama mi ba no. Wo hwe circle. Ye di mbubai asisisisi ho. Na nipa mba
bridge na say.
Bridge overhead na say.
Yet omo da ho.
Yet omo da ho. So when we drive across these people along those ways, until ye yam and shishi ya na. Is it because Rebecca say okay, ni nana be indi eduwa ya na? I hope you understand my point.
Me too.
Ana ni nana nyen be indi oforiata ana. Is that the reason why oda hono? What am I say? Until ye nya akonya na yen sum ye mind.
Well, better I say, Thomas Aida, what's in Kano? It's just about 9:15. Ahayonia 95.1. Media speaker, Bamenda was once again. But you join you live at Facebook. Na forward doing training in ano ebra. You back in kind at the Mawansana. Ya sorry so. Na Mamin Shas ye in free a year of us. Baby, I didn't come we see ye any baby at Thomas Tommy ever free ye, you know. Corruption and the Diababedru baby a yedri. There's a lot talks about a year oral. Ye di home komo ahead of the election. Corruption and a kosubo my mo dream ketase share pro year. As we speak today, ejiniba once a while now I be my update on a year near money be a koso e court. Mamin shas ye wo hoda minti over.
Mr. Speaker, Medasi. I think the word corruption is very broad. You can't corruption. Corruption, the kind of stealing account. Nepotism account. Cronyism account.
Conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest account. Divergent of funds account.
Misappropriation
account. So many.
Embezzlement,
you name them. But you see, Ghana for onim, ye kasabi brave, but ye intimate many ye. We are too emotional, sentimental. But when it comes to critical thinking, about Ghana for power. Look, say, a baby about so maybe fight corruption. How can you fight corruption? Corruption fighting, we create institutions, environment that will prevent it. And say that here now more be more proud to say because police station direct opposite.
Yeah.
It will crowd to open. But do I be we have a laptop we report to police to come and chase the perpetrator near Kodewadi no. But the corruption about Ghana, the far by emanated from 1992 Constitution. As a Ghana full subine, and the way we go about our things, a deculturalizing, Yanina, to me, if the 1992 Constitution
says
the entire makers are say, Yirikano, so I had the three arms of government can cry in school. The judiciary, the legislature, and the executive. Yes, how about from baby be a friend separation of powers? We a check we now we are check we in the vice versa. And constitution corona sign call a form. Emma the executive no akwanya so call parliament call ye ministers. Eddie Freeho. Was our judiciary, aqua appointed chief justice, I promote two justices. And we are the executive no, one way or the other no, what can't other arms now boom and on a regulatory.
I come wash it.
Eti ama aketi excessive powers.
Edema president.
Edema the executive arm. And power corrupts. Honestly. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Eti tumi edema executive arm no tumi a eboro so. Na baabi biara tumi eboro so okanifo no ene ewo ne nsem no. E corrupt to bibia. And ama president so much power say appointed over 6,000 people into administration. Obedi akonya. Ekwa kodu this assembly, right? Yeah. And what it means in say, woman president amomo tuma so munyama ni nyina no aba be part of the executive arm. They take instructions and directives from the president. And you can say basa. Okay. That's why I'm sure union government book no. Ya structure the leadership architecture no at every level. And every level is accountable to the people and not the president.
Okay.
It's here they like a top bottom approach system of government. But union government say I would say bottom up approach system of governance. So that the Article 1 of the Constitution will be adhered to. Say the power, the sovereignty of the nation resides in the people. This is how could be the presidency. And you see, the rationale that came into the promulgation of 1992 Constitution, I say, now Ghana wanted to mitigate further coups. What the rationale was that Yama president Ninya so much power so that the powers could do form. Na say will be cry bon trimpo say opeso ye ku a yetimianya
information
in term. Thank you. So now sa coup d'etat no abe unattractive in this country. So we need to revise our constitution, some portions. Now for yema economic development no and yema ya ebema economic and sustainable development about Ghana and say I was a president powers in you slashing more than 50%. Nedima enipa yenity phone. Now one thing you bet me aye ba kon say you be change your model of governance no. Na model of governance say multi-party democracy. To me, obia no be a kasa wa Ghana was say we shouldn't be partisanship. We shouldn't be even a bank kasa was a kwa independent body to resolve this issue. So it has become clear, like crystal clear, say yenya ya say multi-party democracy no. MYN. But ya quite say nipa bia ye too adamant. And
today nanka wo suggest yenya ni saying
democracy is a template. Krobia telane dey to suit the mindset, the culture and the traditions of the people.
Okay.
E be na Japan for ya.
We not take sword on you
and
disagree.
And no bebrebe multi-party democracy no. Say a divide wo man no. Eti emayen timi nya one common front to fight our common enemy we friends under development ne ohia. But what I say? Say we need to assimilate talents to form synergies of managers to lead this country. But in multi-party democracy, no, so one cannot buy one. No matter the ideas I want, you'll be left out to.
But other countries are practicing multi-party democracy. Yet, any winner takes all. All the other political parties have a role to play. For instance, they happen in France. Say Macron is president, but a different person is prime minister.
Yes, because of the environment they were practicing. It's a nice environment in India. Yet, Timmy said Macron, France, no, you bet my baby do the same resource. As at the force say,
and as at the time he became president, not one. Members of parliament.
Yes, maybe. As I before say, the obedient fear in a say will be fear. We need to tailor, we need to sit as a nation and tailor our democracy to suit our mindset our culture and traditions. Look, Ukraine is China. Say no be a communist. But we not done it anymore. Anya a system now. Economic development. They didn't sit down and say they have to multi-party democracy. And don't kwana ye nimnu we say. Ghana for be bradwin say don't kwana the only system one fine adwuma we need system be. That is the mindset of the academia. We no be akasa o se de kenya den. O ka say system nya o se ka system be na wo e wi ase kro be no so practice system foforo bi. Eti yene nkasa no when it comes to critical thinking yenya ye de obi aye.
Okay.
Nya kofa.
Ya
carbon copy. Na ya de boy ho samran and my professor and my one. Meanwhile, ade na ya practice no draw a backwardness. So hwe niam na state properties. Yaa Kwame Nkrumah jayen. Now we said the nani free and from 1992 the inception of this multi-party democracy at this 30 year adwuma. You lose so much. Ya niam na ya won nyina free and and if you go and a carbon copy a system. Now system no do the gains and what choco already. Now say no na beto aso. I don't think it's proper. Intermediate.
Okay.
Corruption no. It is not about obi do abansi kan ye chase no. It is about systems that we need a gallant man to create so that leaders will work on the system. We need a system about preventing corruption and its occurrences.
Very well. My member council, so now just for a point of information, say yeah, say you know, Alassane Ouattara, Ivory Coast, as a winning one presidential election, no, to go on a 4th term. Now, quite funny and interesting how West African presidents,
Cameroon too.
Cameroon, so Biya, right? Biya so winning,
against the macro campaign tiara. You see, Opa, mark my word, me prophet of doom, but Cote d'Ivoire would never be the same from next week. Trust me. The information I may pick, Cote d'Ivoire will never.
Alassane Ouattara has won.
I may say,
Obia will right there on the fact is that Obia diakonia nache and the buy. We amend the constitution no after the 2 terms, no as I could 2 terms at the account until the 4th term. And we're winning.
Tuare. I pray say he will not replicate the sins of the forefathers. And these are the forefathers they also came in like him.
That's a Maminjo. Quite an interesting one.
In fact, the main person and Kamiwa Bonizin Tomiwa Boy.
Sorry.
To counter Asama Wafano about the system that we have and because of it in Intino. ABR and Kofunya to do some of the things that they do. There are people who are under dictatorship, military dictatorship, or military rule, but they are still performing.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's about leadership. Leadership, it has a lot of implications. In Brana, where you can find justice is the same place you can find injustice. Yeah, 1992 constitution. Yes, it has challenges. But
yeah.
Because at some point we needed it. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not there in total, no, is that bad. No.
There are some portions.
Yes, there are challenges with it. We need to look at it. Now, we would always come with issues. That's where there are amendments and all those things that can be done. This whole thing is about Ura, right? The question is about Ura. I have been on record to have issues about the role of our Attorney General. And Mekade, Onyade, Minsan. But, Mr. Speaker, I pay me Benami Temu. And I think I so agree with what you were saying. There you see, we were not happy with how Ghana was being governed. We saw the issues that were existing. We joined the NDC in singing the chorus that we were dealing with a crime scene. Right? It is if there is opportunity to reset now out of nowhere, Mr. Speaker, minim obi or catch Attorney General Tunufo to go on the spree that he went on in terms of the press conferences that he was organizing and the kind of statement he was making. I don't think the obi action, but he thought it was innovative, and I thought it was okay to let us understand it there exactly. And one no I'm transparency abenejumum. It is say Adama, next will be bano interrogate wa. I don't see why you should find problems with the person interrogating what you are doing because you want transparency. It is Ebenebeka some trem. Now me bisa questions on what you've come to say. I don't see how that is as an attack. In February, Erba, there were press conferences at YE. I think February was appointing, or February is when he was sworn in. I'm not too sure when, but I think somewhere March, in the first press conference, I think so, and it was about the oral report. Nensaka. Even say Ite Attorney General, the first press conference on oral report. Ne Ite Yera Domlevo now there is conflicting issues. Attorney General then said there. He has received the oral report and some of the investigations that have been done, and there is watertight evidence. Recently, it's on record to say that oral just received information. Some of them could be garbage. Some of them could be reliable leads. You need proper investigation into it. Obama say you would prosecution it may go smoothly. Mr. Speaker, even a lay-minded person would think the dream room, like some classic example like National Cathedral. Obia on the surface would think that is a wastage. You understand? It's causing financial loss to the state. Everybody Sebi onyi mbra ontim brase onye hwe it no ko na wo ka kire osika ya spend o no hwe amono da wa. It will tell you that this is a financial loss to the state. But to be able to incriminate and convict anybody, no, whether you're painstaking investigation, in whose doorstep you should even lay these issues to. We understand that these issues they take time. Yet I say. But Attorney General Bano Beka, Omayana could Omaya Reshim there, or no autonobu Yanazi. Intino, no autonobu, or any investigation. Now, so that when he goes to court, he can get conviction, and because he has now gathered watertight evidence, you are not expecting that there will be other excuses on the same issues that he says he has watertight evidence on. So the thing is that we are asking questions. Sometimes, if you want to do transparency, it can be more it come for plea bargaining. There are names that you mentioned earlier that you no more mention now. We don't talk about it now. There are cases that came up. Paul Adumatri was picked up. What is the follow-up? Have we heard of any issues about that anymore? We don't know what is happening. You understand? I can name a lot of people that they picked up. Actually, I didn't into Obandama, I didn't go for you see, people, because people are hungry and thirsty for results. Into so Obandama, Oma Mancrofunya Reshimbi, and I think the honor mama questions in Orban. Exactly.
Confidence.
You understand? No, when you are assumed that there is something going to happen. But if it doesn't happen, then you get abomubu.
Who use the word arreshemua? Positive.
And I can say, Miss Moye into Yenya there is results that we are going to get. Okay. But unfortunately, with how things are going, I'm abomubu then or about. You know, It's mommy Miss Rennie there. Me, I understand that his office could be overwhelmed with the number of cases that are before him. And the pay one po more come to Mankanina, Mudibiasha, to eyes for tomorrow, right? So there are a lot of issues, a lot of cases. And most of the cases, I didn't want them. Every case be one. Anybody who is accused, he is going for the best of lawyers as their defense. You understand?
Yes.
So the Attorney General's office, for me, needs to be beefed up.
Okay.
With human resource. If he himself does not see the need for it, then it means he is capable of doing whatever he can do with the resources that he has.
Okay.
Therefore, for us, all we can do is to demand results. After all, when we started putting pressure, we have seen certain actions being done. As for pressure, we will not stop. And yes, we will understand, but we want a scorecard. We want results.
Okay.
Because we agree that what we saw previously was not the best, and that is why we want a scorecard.
But I say, Tom, Brefo mama na mintel.
Me say me nua no wakasa pa na bibia oka pemie no ohono ma na mefa na yatua so. O see ope scorecard, ope records, ope both tangible and intangible evidence of the government in power working. Now I agree with him. The frustration also, I'm also going through the same frustration because people who know us, who tina through more. Na Tom, Papa we oye say da be na mo beche no. Atum na onu no nam ho no we ya tina tumu anka nyama we enko ne say ni anti aye tuma mo no nti aye corruption na ekoso ne nti na ye tuma mo. Look, Ushe, I think Musa Dankwa report, I think a month ago.
Yeah.
Or say now Ghanaians 72% we say 62% ewa rechiremu ewa His Excellency John Dramani Mahama amamum. And then they are happy with the government of the day. A month later, no, it's depreciated by I think 10%. Omuya research, no, it is because of corruption cases now. People seem say echo slowly.
Okay.
And even a member of the oral committee also made a similar allegation. Say he thought things will go pa. What must I say?
Yeah.
Master, what discuss them? What I say? But in law, when I'm here law, in law, no, you see then, you are guilty until proven
guilty.
You are innocent until proven guilty. Until one kasa no, sikano we are. But because you have a very, very good lawyer to defend you in the court of competent jurisdiction, into Ubeko court. Now, Attorney General court praying on sana 1 or 2 mistakes being now the man is free. And to take such decisions, no, you have to make sure you have a watertight evidence. Nipa no ordinity for her onto me pay. Ordinity for her onto me pay. Who say the evidence were beyond measure. What am I say? Usha edubwa hindie na. One lady anu akasa eka ono has also given up say or better testify against ono. What am I say? So these are technicalities involving in a Juma Attorney General. But for the past 1 week, 2 weeks, no, the people of Ghana, everywhere, most people are happy with what Attorney General is doing. Everybody is happy, especially when the charges against Gifty or Worry, any Asibe of NSS fame, eba out. When buffer stock, amususu, amudiano, eba out. Ushe Attorney General information and all the Ghana for the information are solid. So somebody like me sitting behind, no, me share near Attorney General ebe kan say buffer stock sika ananka SSA our buffer stock no Omo divert sika no ekọ omo ankasa omo personal account mu. Ama omo si omo benua adwane ama nkwala no. About your friend is saying 78.3 your friend is say million no. Omo yi 98% of that money ekọ omo ankasa. Omo account mu. What must say? So that Attorney General
no your account.
Your friend is Anan. Abdul Wahab Anan. Okay. Mikaba fast talk there no. You see, and to Oshenya nyina just within 2017-2019 5.49 echo Aludiba Enterprise Company. And no susu eye Anan ni company. From Attorney General no, sa sika no every buffer stock account mo. Just like they do in case. NSB no more for me another your friend is a company. Na omu yi sika from government institution coffers mo cheche egu omu ankasa omu private account mo. So these are the charges and these are the informations that are there aba. It will take Anan still working free Anayachino. He's still working free. What must say? Although the information is out. From there it will go to another process. From there to go to another process. Share NSA, National Service Day. Share sika nipa baako enya. Na me hear research. Na me hear a friend saying calculation. Look, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Tommy.
NSS. Omo akechiano is around 600 cedis. So say. Omo akechiano is around 600 cedis.
Stop it.
Me say na nipa anhu obi a oye oti ablekuma. Get national service. Your friend is saying Ministry of Education and our Ministry of Health. Now the whole busum ni no and another danko ekufado. The whole busum ni no. Wafa. You have money 600 Ghana cedis.
Onua FM 95.1.
In a month.
In a month.
Meba.
Omo allowance.
Meba Matthias 8 days any free moon Saturday Sunday.
Yeah.
It is left with how many days?
28 days to 20 days. 22 days.
22. And it says 100 divided by 22.
And see, 600. Look, Nipa Ghost names in Wafa. South Africa for the womb. Guinea Bissau for the womb. Obia wadi 90 years the womb. Omunina Ghost names in was around 600,000. Ghost names, Samai 40 and Eshema, Yachio Muka. Now 600 no, Nipa Baku times it by 12 months at 1 year no 7,200. Mr. Speaker, yes. 7,200 for the 8 years no, about 57,600.
Onua FM 95.1.
600 times 600,000. Oba Besia, aka media minyi no. Minim say yes in ban no more than abadae. Ananya sa. Never ne sen. You see, enti ujini huwa kata seseni proya edokro na nado danko akufado amamua ese Ghana fo abra bono na eye ahomte.
Okay.
Because look, omo be catch them me no nyina Mr. Speaker. Say me no wo yen tighten your belt. Ana me boa. Na yen tighten your belt no. Akufado to me ko renti plane per hour. $17,000 per hour under the administration. Say anya chacha amamuo 419 waga 3 amamua na nado danko akufado ebe buye na ese Ghana etete no epam samba.
Onua FM
95.1. Wafa minimum no esi no. Obi bisa me say na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama 3.5 billion sika onya ediko share free SHS mu a ene free SHS aye papa no sasika no onya wo he. What ma say sasika no onya wo he and odiko yes a na ebisa say na 9.93 billion National Health Insurance His Excellency John Dramani Mahama akotria wo ho no say National Health Insurance ebe yi no sasika no onya wo he. 499.8 billion. No academic stress. Policy. What was on his policy? No. What for a me no ka say? Obi biara wa did them under His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And any 3 days so say nra. Speaker, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama commissioned the disability support for any individual. Meaning, we can be disabled at any moment from now. Free air coffee, you can be disabled. And John Dramani Mahama say, or chia fees or bibiara or disabled, be able to make a university free. Okay. So if we are able to manage our economy, we can do it. This is the real Ghana Beyond Aid. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama under his administration and for the past 9 months, is delivering the real Ghana Beyond Aid.
Thank you. Medasi. It's 9:45. Na maminche 5 minutes akano emfama munyina. Over. Mame Emra also metio kakra menim so rebata sa na what day a year enkomo e wokum say no 95.1. The debate and issues about Nkwala Eco School say you be more kwan ma wo mo ayo mutidia ko senior high school and also akofa kasa bebre e aba. Minister say the tier that na said the code of conduct they can say net here. Mamintel.
Code of conduct say.
What they to make kan dey about. For now position they say and say we use.
E wo hoda da e bogus. Afeni e dey ba e bogus. Masa, ye ko secondary school ye my Kwame Jerry Cares. Sabi na na abaso. Me was yes. I know affect academic performance. It didn't. Uko Germany a, wo mun school atade kra. We she Gucci, we she wine. Obi e ko school. It doesn't have any connotations of the discipline code or whatever.
FM 95.1.
Ya adwenem. Onipa obey discipline atade hye no. Adwenem na adwenem kyerɛ say o say me kata me hu yie me nunu me trim na me ye me trim mi fan. That's all. Nhyehyɛ bɔne. Obi ye broni ba one me ma ne ko school akwanti mi nyina guso na bibini de skotwa. I mean, what kind of a discipline code is this? I don't understand. A school called any how are you being inculcated discipline into your life? When you accept it and we are, there can you emre.
Okay.
But since I quite say or share, I could have walked around 7 previous or take out some and channel. A man courage.
Onua FM 95.1.
Etimi nkoma adwene dia. Etinwia anyamede ma ye no. Etinwia anya de boni on. Se na metie se Yewra Haruna e ka se we should train the child the way they should go and when they grow they don't depart from it. Na nyama before na e sha wigi. Ya ma before no ma grow no. Omo de wigi show muti. Ana senka sabre ya ye kan se tinwi nya de papa na se de shem kura no mudi a ana kama me for ko so bia sakola now. It doesn't make sense. Omo mo tertiary institutions obia de tinwi open the school. So we should emulate them. Na ye emulate mpedimfo ye emulate the kwambe so. Sebe ya ye be look neat. Na ya ho fa nyamde man na apia
and a code of conduct for students at the pre-tertiary level. Paragraph 2.13 says improper dressing. Students must dress neatly and wear prescribed attire and footwear always. B says no alterations to school uniforms or dresses shall be allowed. C says unprescribed attire found in possession of a student is an offense. Using of unprescribed attire by a student is also an offense. Students should have a decent haircut as prescribed by the school authorities. Hair should be clean, neat, modest, and avoid extremes of styles and colors. Men's hair should be neatly trimmed and beard clean shave. Students shall not wear chains, bangles, caps, braces, wearing of spectacles shall be with medical prescription. Bleaching of the skin by students shall not be allowed. And these are the regulations. I mean,
yes,
by the code of conduct.
Exactly. What I'm saying is, say school. I don't know. I copy. You said in the city, and Nana, mama and Kwana look so bad. in the eyes of the public. Look, my brother, your time not be your friend backbone. You try tina why you style our pay. It gives you confidence to learn.
Oh, Zamum.
Of course. Made your own kind of hair. I buy a crab on a more. You train to a man than a bema. Woman and impet, so your boss, apart from a tradition. It's not fair. And now the papa, me moment dear, if I have my way, bleaching of the skin, yes. Obian say bleaching will be cancer. We agree. Obian say, who die with Tico Square and come home. We agree. We're not 95.1. I am the man. Now, measurement bed to haircut. Say, and you're 1 inch and I say 2 inch and I say, oh, you don't quarter. Come to me and categorize the baby also church man could do.
Okay.
At the Omokano. And Sana, a rusted woman, a quarter, who could give him a crown woman.
Action water, tire my God.
Or try, or call him. As get where call impedino. I'm an abra by a intermediate. Sir, code of conduct. No, a be woo moi, unnecessary. Germany. Who's will be school uniform. I tell you, be a pen or the school. Or Kodokushana, the our benefit. Says here education. And Yama, a beman crana common, no more baby yet responsible citizens. South Korea, you will come home.
FM 95.1.
And Yama, I bet my man a brabo, what may invent TBB. Now, bet born on this society. These are the things we should concentrate. When now I can offer near Omoka. And I don't hear a placement as him.
Offensive form, mommy.
I'm this form. No. With him, placement and here can. The simple solution to this, in my candid opinion, and it's a better, a friend say, can I say, specialty schools, and I say, course to
program, our person
course to program, and a course to, because, say, Prempe College, and I say, Chemota. Say a science related school. Now, your friend say,
and this Sunday, what's
this Sunday? Science. Where your science? Yeah, selected science schools. Exams now. When I say continuous assessment now, I own. Teacher not just to say what science I say. It will all go to school, go to science school. Now, Kwame Appiah from the whole Ghana. Science of one Kwame Appiah. Not business for Appiah at the school. Ya market. Now, as if for Appiah at the school. Ya market. Who wants a placement? No, and quite difficulty.
Okay.
And also equipments I want. Says here, science laboratory. Our Prempe College, accredited science school sooner. Who wants a buy home by hand? You bring state of the art equipments. I'm a school no science so much year.
Okay.
Baby I said the busu ko ama wo ye ass. Say you literature ne be cry the law no start me na be come. No so I started from the basic. Now have also you be a business. Now so accounting ne other egum or economics for egum or so that akora no ye on their talents near place so more properly. Our school and no more
talent and gift.
Very well.
Cancel.
Ask oh my goodness.
Makade, I mean, some of these things I will never mean to me you're consistent on it because before the education evolves, and as a people, yes, sir. We have to just review some of the things we have. I agree with Wofudiki. Meeting style has got no correlation in my performance.
For uniformity and discipline.
You understand? Yes. So but I'm talking about performance. Right? But in terms of uniformity, no, the only thing I'm saying there, so Obi Ba, remember from our school. Obi Ba na say why Jerry. Obi Ba na why Rasta. From be one pedon so ye bi ba na ma me bia ni sika ntumunto. Ontumuntu ya. Inti mo ba ya ye benya a particular uniform and something or ye modest. I'll be able to afford inti nebia they looked at that.
Okay.
But the only discrimination is where sometimes in Mofambani Biwa, especially white kids. At Chimota school, at the time that they were dealing with the Rasta guy, there were white kids in the school wearing long hair. That is the way the inconsistency is. And you see, Uniformity. Yes. Then it should be from the basic straight up. In our state schools, if you want to go to a state school, you should understand that these are the rules that you need to follow. Then it's clear. And we should be open for review at some point. In terms of language, Asamno, for me, it's problematic in certain places.
To use tree,
So tree, also mother tongue. School or one cran, Echo Bema camp, there's a state school there. Echo, even Nima, there was a state school there. Some of them, Mofamano, how's that working with you? It's in a class school. But how's that working with you?
Teacher, ni not.
Obiso of you win ba or ye futu no work with you. I'll go school ho. Because my brother never go school ni ma school do a. Efutu no nyim. Obiso awona no nyim.
Onua FM.
Inti obida me no wa be school no. Teacher ne ba kasa no ndo be che. Teacher na lot na kasa ni nyina obe kire mo family mo water ase in their mother tongue. So I understand that some of these things work in some schools because ebia me find the even Winneba there are people who speak fancy. I mean, even though me born and bred in Winneba, but if to me yes that fluent in it. It's fancy na meti. So even then it means the teacher should be able to speak a futu and fancy to be able to teach the kids in their mother tongue well. So all I'm saying is some places it might be practical and I'm sure they're already even doing it. But there are certain places that it will be tough. And I think there, even as a country, we are battling with language and the conflict that can easily arise. And then I say, Obak and Akwaba, it became an issue. You understand? We need to, because there are some places equal. Other African countries are, even Rwanda, they have made sure that it's one language, so it becomes easy to use it as a form of a 99%. So that is the conflict we are dealing with. Languages, we have so many dialects.
Yes, but at least I mean you
understand?
You know the most common one. Say nipa ni ntimi nka kra wo kan what here.
No, but in Ukraine, which one will you use? In Accra, what one will you use?
Accra, 90% of the people country.
But we are just here in America. We are just here recently, just the airport. We were.
And you'll be asking about candidate
over. It is easy to sit here and say what you are saying, but it will be very difficult. Mr. Speaker, ain't be there. Most of our chiefs are saying there. How can you be in Accra and be using tree in our schools? How can we be doing that?
But Bonia, Ufria Britain, Ufria Britain, 6,000 kilometers. Nekasan, you see, Yentum. And he said, yeah, Chroma Etiano, I can for you well dominated. Say a transit. Now, why wouldn't you in the or Casa or Tias?
Well, for me, I kind of young
just 5 minutes in why.
How to deal with
not me share a dear. I mean, share a me bra back on or born home of them pa Abdul Sakra. And his own in Peter Mesa. Say only cheapest authority. Very humble, hard-working guy. Onusu born home of them pa. Ejumara Eric J. Now say over 10,000. Over 10,000. Over 10,000 in Bebnu. Over 10,000 Ejuma ma in Bebnu, and that is what we want. And in Bebnu, idea. And you nyam sha. Let's congratulate each other. Ti mitia omo bibi omo. Wafa you see nia ye kan nyina ne se. Enye se obi di Jerry ko school. Obi di Rasta ko school. Ena enyo. But discipline what your schools no mono. And now me no ka say I depreciate more than 50%. Mr. Speaker, so me be adwen.
I agree with you, but what is the causal effect of that?
Me say we are living me ba. Look, and that 2 girls koyo muti. Usu omatumi akoyo muti. Afina ba ko ekofa Brazilian hair abeka kire ba ko say udia no baby akọ salon na akọ ye no. Ye ndi sika ho. Ana sika no swa. What am I saying? And for the uniformity and discipline, obia eko school, obia eko on unity. Adentin na schools, no secondary schools, no shout time out sorry. Yes, also shout time out didi. Oh no who quite say your friend be eating between meals, a crime. What am I say? Oh DJ me sure say na nim team word nim pa because me senior be no ya Daniel prophet. Say DJ.
Now they
oh yeah, the way oya TikTok no. Once someone na mo body no, eating between meals. What am I say? I've experienced that and aside
eating between meals is a crime say.
Me say a crime. Say
how is it a crime?
Yeah. Say anya dining time.
Oh, Gary knows it all.
Yes, you see, because anya dining time, you cannot eat. What am I say? Because what time I dey call dining?
School bell
every school, every secondary school. What am I say? Yeah, what uniform as I say we share by school. Do you know the reason why?
Why?
Because yen pese who the bed in be kotuma obi maame so. Enti mu nyina say your friend is saying kick one na mo be sha. Ya makwa sa wo be fie.
And fie
ya betumi aye bia ya wo fie
dia na ye hye.
Ene ya wo fie enye school mu. What ma say? Ya start say ya betumi aye ti. Otina bi so e be ka say yenye nails. Odike ba betina be ka chen say enye nails na wo be ye no na no be ma wa adwen a wo be do asua ade. But it's a distraction.
Why?
It's a distraction.
Why?
Look, who go school? Yeah, na yen school ya kwala no go school na yen expect. Mr. Kwe, me ko primary. I was Greenwich Tasker Academy. Na ye Mr. Kwe oba inspect O'Neill's. Say why you O'Neill's? Be say enne, be pim enne a me no ka say. Hwe me san. Oh, be pim enne o. After 2 weeks. Me. It shows uniqueness. Yeah, shower dia onyina. Adentin na yan kan say Shekati Gamba school.
Na obi a mo Brefo a.
Enu ntia say enu
obi a mo Brefo a wa yiyi mu kama no.
Me say yes see.
Oh my God.
What I say yes see Uber school tuck in. And now look at our young guys. Look. I will not mention school. One at your friend is saying First Light. You know the school. There is a school at First Light. One of the most disciplinarian school when I was young. Unam First Lighter, no much to Fista. A binumu belt no crano, amumbo. There is another school. Meaning say na school na wokan. A Bema camp inside, amusha blue, any down. The same thing. But when we were going to school, primary, look, oh Mr. Speaker, now shine the top white. Ni blue down. Ni socks whiter. It shows you discipline.
Say, your mom with discipline. One
what I say, it shows discipline.
We are corrupt.
Look,
how we are man. What we need to inculcate into the children is
well,
at the end of the man fat. Me pacho o man do mine.
Yes.
Sanya man na ye kan wasam.
Look,
mo mo re me ba. Wo bu mo re na we na we school ba. E be wi o man no. Ye do man no di bia ma. Now the man for where lies the discipline now?
Correlation.
Look, Mamena was say, Thomas, Mamena was say, Mena Akwesiak and the ODK as citizen. Thank you very much.